92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy is back. We are live. We are connected.
We're doing stuff.
On the iHeartRadio app. You can hear us everywhere you go. You can also see us on YouTube for the first time in a long time.
Feels like the first time.
Both of us in the studio at the same time, hopefully with a knock-on Formica, a steady YouTube video stream.
We're hoping so. The lovely guys at Charter came in yesterday and said, well, this is a Dixie cup and this is a pitcher. And when you try to pour this into this, bad things happen. Mm-hmm. So they gave us a bigger cup.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you to Spectrum for that. I don't think they go by Charter anymore.
I don't care what they go by.
I'm just saying. It's disrespecting the brand, man. Well,
here's the
Can't
thing.
do that.
I'm calling you by your government name because it's still what your LLC's registered to. So you don't like it.
Still
you talk
says
to
that
the
on
government.
my bill. Welcome in to a
Football Friday
here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. And Jeremy, we've got actual real football being played this weekend. College football. We've got tonight the Buncombe County High School football game of the week. The Owen Warhorses and the Rosman Tigers on 570 WWNC and on ESPN Asheville. And then we got Tuscola taking on Robbinsville on AM 1400 out in Haywood County. So
and this is the day every year that I get to go, oh, shoot, I don't have to work high school football games. So.
Well, once again, I find myself saying, aren't you the lucky one?
You know what's funny? I stood up for you, and then they said, but Tank, can you? And you went, sure.
Well,
I can't hold your hand to go, no.
Listen. Sometimes the radio needs a hero. And
Hero.
And I tend to be that hero.
You may not be the hero that we wanted.
No.
But you are the hero that will work for the little amount that we pay.
Bingo!
Boom.
There it is.
You're like Batman if Batman didn't make a whole lot of money. Like if Batman was not loaded.
Look, it's all about living the dream, right? We live in the dream every day here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
LIVIN. Just living the dream. Man.
Week 0 of the college football season.
Bangers.
We got bangers today.
End of the show.
Uh-huh.
So this is my preseason date of bangers. I have to get I have to make sure the heart still works.
Mm-hmm.
The screaming can be withstood.
Yeah.
I got a couple dogs.
Oh.
Got a couple dogs for week 0.
Let's go. Are we going to hear underdog today?
I think there's a great chance of it.
We should. I think we should. I forget how much I enjoy pick day.
Oh.
Until pick day finally rolls around.
Next week we're doing pick day from Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I heart Charlotte. If you hear this, just be prepared. You're going to see a big old boy turn real red. Do not call paramedics because I'm fine.
That's right. The Eagles Living the Dream Tour will kick off next week as we're going to take our little 1,700-mile trip around the Southeast.
Well, it's not quite 1,700 miles. Well, although it may be. If tickets keep falling to Clemson LSU, I gave our tickets away because people kept going, I'll give you stupid money for all of your things. And I just kept going, I like stupid money. Because that number is more than the number of the monies that I paid, which when I was a kid was scalping, but now apparently it's called StubHub.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're any different, but okay, whatever.
We should do that right out in public.
It's like Bill Clinton. I say stuff, and you shouldn't do it, but I do. But you know
okay.
it.
All right. So ticket prices are falling for the Clemson LSU game, and
getting to a respectable place.
Yeah. I've always I've wanted to go to that game, but it's always been an aggressive plan to go Atlanta to Clemson, 2 games in one day. We'll see how things progress.
We will definitely have people on site there. I just cannot attest that it will be the 2 of us.
Yes, we will have representation somehow, some way. Anyhow, back to the items at hand. It is week 0 in college football.
I mean, the item at hand is the NFL preseason has struck again.
What do you mean it struck again?
Jackson Dart should be the starting quarterback of the New York Football Giants.
I mean, of course he should.
I actually don't disagree with this one.
No, I don't.
I agree because, see, Jackson Dart is not bad at football. And I'm going to level with you. I don't think the New York Giants are bad at football.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense is they got some dogs on that defense.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive line has been invested in. You've got Malik Neighbors. I don't know exactly what the running game is going to look like. We saw Cam Scattaboo last night. He's got a head like an anvil, but, man, he looks slow.
Scattaboo?
Yes. God, you put him on an NFL football field with NFL football players, and all of a sudden he looks like Craig Ironhead Hayward out there. Just, I will run you over.
Well,
I'm not so sure you will.
Ironhead made a good career out of that.
He did. He was also bigger.
He was much bigger. I mean, he's no Mike Allstott, but
the New York Giants' best chance to win games right now is in terms of quarterback.
In terms of quarterback, I think it's Russell Wilson.
I agree with you. I set you up for failure there because
I think it's Russell Wilson. I still believe that he should start the season. Let's see how this progresses, and if it doesn't, there's no real leash here. Like there's
That's the problem.
There's no real set time. What I'm saying is there's no real set time here of. All right, so I can trot Russ out there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I can pull the plug as early as that.
Well, that's the problem, is that you're going to lose these games regardless. So the Giants are in a completely different boat to me than the Cleveland Browns. The Browns know they're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody in that organization knows this roster is bad.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for things to cling on to. Russell Wilson, I do not believe I think he gives you a better chance to win games.
Yes.
I do not think he gives you a better chance to win the first 4 games.
Okay.
So however you want to construct this, I don't really care. If you want to chuck Russell out there to get his brains bashed out by the Washington Commanders, at the Dallas Cowboys, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the LA Chargers just to keep Jackson Dart from, being a little fragile and going down the wrong rabbit hole, okay. That game with the Saints on October the 5th, Jackson Dart should be the starting quarterback of the New York Giants.
Agreed.
You're probably going to be 0-4, and I'll be honest, I don't care if you start Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Tommy Cullidge, Jackson Dart, Eli Manning, Phil Simms, Jeff Hostetler, Sammy Ball. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you figure out time travel and you get Y.E. Tittle to start those games for you. You're going to lose them. Yeah. All 4 of them, probably by a lot. I see enough in Jackson Dart that he's not going to get you fired.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure somebody's going to go, but what you said about Shedeur? Shedeur could get you fired because you might get Shedeur killed. I'll give you an example. Last night there was a play that went for 50 yards to Gunnar Olszewski.
Okay.
It was not a magical play. It was not a great play design. It was a really great read by Jackson Dart. To throw it to the dump off, they had forgotten him. He was on a bit of a delay, and he winds up in the flat, and there's nobody there. He was not even in the progression. Jackson Dart got there, dumps it off, 50-yard play, touchdown 2 plays later. Shedeur Sanders had almost the exact same play against the Carolina Panthers, and what did he do?
Mm-hmm.
He reverted backwards. Starts dropping back, lands at the 20-yard line. Look, I have a much higher belief in Jackson Dart than I do in really any other rookie in this class. Tyler Shuck, Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, any of them. I don't care which one you're. Cam Ward's the only one I have more faith in, and it's way closer than you want it to be. The only way Brian Daboll saves his job is if at the end of the year or when we get to the crux. And for me, the cruxes for NFL teams are either bye weeks or extended weeks. The bye week for the Giants is later in the season, if I remember correctly. I think it is after the Patriots game. They play the Patriots on Monday Night Football. They don't play. That's a crux. If by that point we haven't seen that Jackson Dart is developing. I feel comfortable in saying he's the starter in 2026. Brian Daboll's going to get fired. Mike Kafka is going to be the head coach of this team for the last 4 weeks of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to be 2 quarterbacks or 2 head coaches, 2 offensive coordinators, 2 offensive systems in 2 years for Jackson Dart, and you know how I feel about that.
I cannot foresee. Are you saying that they wouldn't play him until then?
No, I don't think there's a path to that.
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm saying is the only way that Brian Daboll is still employed when they play the Washington Commanders on December the 14th is if Jackson Dart is showing the things that he needs to see.
Yes.
What order you do it in, I don't care. Russell Wilson's here for a reason. I'm going to say something that's going to sound a little crazy. If I'm John Mara, if I'm basically the entire brain trust of the New York Giants, I don't know that I'm keeping Russell Wilson on this roster because I don't see any positive to it. Russell's not going to be coaching up Jackson Dart. I've got Jameis Winston. There was a clip last night on the field. Jameis Winston loves to take out his phone and do social media things.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're the 3 amigos. Talking about the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Who were the 3 amigos?
It wasn't Russ. It was Tommy DeVito.
Jameis, Tommy DeVito, Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
That's telling you everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Russell is keeping everybody at arm's reach. If you want to start a veteran, start Jameis Winston. Jameis is non-threatening, and he knows it. Russell Wilson will sit on the sideline and pout.
I laugh. The only reason I'm laughing is because I'm just thinking, what? Jameis Winston, if he got, he would act like he won the lottery if it went down this way. If we went down this path of, we found our guys. We're bailing on Russ. Let's start Jameis Winston. It would be one of the greatest moments. It would be like one of those, hey, kid, you're going up from walk-on to scholarship videos in the locker room.
Who's better for Jackson Dart?
Oh, I would say it's Jameis.
Not close.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip that trended on Twitter last night? Of Jackson Dart feeding the dub to Jameis Winston, and he bites it, and he looks at the camera like, what? I saw that and went, Russ has to go.
Yeah.
I didn't like it in the first place. I don't like it now. There is absolutely no A to B to C where Russell Wilson starts this year and then has to go sit on the sideline that this is going to be conducive to Jackson Dart. I want Jameis Winston on this team, and I'll level with you. I want Tommy DeVito on this team. Not because of what he did last night, but because I think you're putting your quarterback in the best position to succeed. And you can say I'm overvaluing social media things. You can overvalue whatever you want. I want to make my only objective, if I'm Brian Daboll, is I want to make Jackson Dart as comfortable as humanly possible. He looked awfully comfortable with Tommy Cutlets. He looked awful comfortable with Jameis Winston, and Russ was all the way down there.
Yeah.
Which one gives me the best quarterback room? Not on the field. Which one gives me the best quarterback room for Jackson Dart? I got Jameis that's out here eating dubs and keeping things light. That's better for Jackson Dart than Russell Wilson is.
Yes, I would agree.
And I know this sounds crazy.
It doesn't, though.
I'd cut him, and I wouldn't think a second thing about it. Because I do not discernibly think it is. Could you win a game more with Russell Wilson than you could with Jackson Dart or Jameis Winston? Maybe. I'm not even going to say yes. I'll say maybe. I don't think it's by a lot. Russ is not nearly as mobile as he was. People talk about this deep ball arm. I hate to tell you this, but that offensive line is probably not going to be allowing you to throw a lot of those, and you really only have one guy to throw them to. Jackson Dart hit Jalen Hyatt last night over his shoulder. Oh, shoot. I forgot to catch it. I would cut Russell Wilson. I wouldn't think a second thing about it.
Hadn't thought about it, but it's an interesting
Ask yourself this question.
Okay.
If the Giants cut Russell Wilson,
yes,
when the 53-man roster's cut down,
yes,
who signs him? Name me the team in the NFL that will go, oh, yeah, I can't wait to go get Russell Wilson.
The Cleveland Browns.
No way. They already have 4. They already have 4, 2 of whom they drafted. I think they're only – and I'll be honest with you, I think Kenny Pickett, there's a great chance he gets cut in Cleveland too.
Yeah.
I think there's a great chance that you go Flacco, Shador, Dillon Gabriel. Name me the team in the NFL that would sign Russell Wilson.
Is there not one?
I can't find one.
New Orleans.
Why would I do that? I have 2 young quarterbacks. If it's going to crash into the ocean, why would I not do it with the young guy instead of the 417-year-old quarterback that leads to me to nothing? And the sad thing is, in New Orleans, I think your head coach is the best quarterback you have. Russell Wilson doesn't change anything for me. The one that I looked at was the Jets, but they've been so all in on Justin Fields that I don't think they'd even bring in the competition to him.
Yeah.
That told me everything that I need to know. There's no team in the NFL that would look at this guy as even improving my quarterback room. He's doing nothing here. Move him out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Keep things moving.
Interesting. Hot take on a football Friday.
Oh, I got a lot of
Jeremy Gray.
This is my first time back in the building. I don't have the mullet is gone. No more mullet for the mullet man.
So not only should the New York Giants start Jackson Dart, but to enter the season, they should go with Jameis Winston as the veteran and cut Russell Wilson outright. All right. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400.
Every game matters, so don't miss a moment this summer.
ParksFordHendersonville.com.
Famous Footwear has the latest styles from all my favorite brands like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. And with over 830 stores, Famous Footwear is always nearby with fit experts to make sure my new shoes fit my feet and mom's budget. She says the prices are like really good, so you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Right now, buy one pair of shoes, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear store. Some exclusions apply.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces
just one AI
and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at ParksFordHendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at ClarissaSellsWNC.com.
The Sportsocracy.
What are you people? On dope?
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. I'm Tank Spencer. Coming to you from the Ingalls studio with some strange man.
Doesn't have no mullet.
What's happening right now?
I just took the hat off to show that mullet is it's R.I.P. mullet.
Right. The mullet's gone, and he's got a hat off. And I believe this might be the first time we've ever been on camera together when one of us was not wearing a hat. And I feel I'm kind of getting that
What's
whole
in your
like
contract that you have to.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not taking this off for anything.
The lights in here, that camera is going to reflect off that. You're going to break stuff. It's going to be bad.
It's going to be real bad. But that's so I'm getting the whole Superman vibe, like the Clark Kent thing. Like you take off the glasses, you take off the hat, and what kind of powers does he possess now?
The powers of disseminating the bull bunkie of the football world.
Well, look, it's the preseason. Everybody wants to get excited about what's going on. You know, the New York Giants, they're out there winning preseason games, and they're putting up big points. And, you know, meanwhile, you got the Carolina Panthers and whatever they're doing right now. Their backups are bad. I mean, I know they're the backups, and there's a lot of guys not going to be around for this, but I mean, is that true? Aren't some of these guys gonna be sticking around? You and I were talking about this before
last night.
Yeah,
on the practice squad,
right? But does it not speak to the depth of your organization? This is a shallow pool that we're working with.
I mean, are you talking about what you saw last night?
I'm just talking about all of it. I mean, the entire preseason has
they
been
went 0-3.
An uneventful outing.
Well, I mean, okay. So
what did you learn?
Nothing. The third preseason. If you're gleaning much of anything from the third preseason game, I got news for you. You're doing it wrong. What I said about Jackson Dart had nothing to do with last night.
No. I want to glean something from the entire preseason. And is there anything for the Carolina Panthers you can point to and go, that looks like there was progress in the camp leading up to now?
Well, I was planning on doing this later in the show, but we can do it now.
Oh, okay. What are we doing?
I think you're onto something.
Okay.
I don't think the NFL preseason serves a point anymore. And let me explain to you why I say that. How many guys are on the roster right now?
90.
How many guys make the final roster?
53.
How many guys can make it to the practice squad?
Is it 12?
16. So 69 guys are going to be on this roster.
Mm-hmm.
Every single team is going to have between 3 and 8 guys go directly to IR.
Yes.
Do you understand that you're only cutting about 12 to 15 players off these rosters? And most of them, it's so unbelievably obvious that if you can't figure out that the backup kicker is one of the ones that's getting got, I don't really know how to help you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the preseason's actually doing anything at this point. I've been thinking it all preseason long because you told me before the show you hadn't watched 17 snaps of preseason football total.
No.
I probably watched 1,700. And you know what I've learned? Not much.
Mm-mm.
I went last night. I was on Twitter. Twitter's always dangerous. I was doing the Lord's work defending Jackson Dart from the trolls. Got retweeted by Clay Travis. What up, Clay?
Yeah.
I was trying to make a point of the reason that we talk so much about the draft is because we see guy A, B, C, D. I didn't have a ton of those.
Yeah.
At least not that I thought had enough name recognition that they would get picked up in an algorithm of any form. Have I seen some defensive guys that I like? Absolutely, I have. Have I seen a receiver here and there that I like? Absolutely, I have. Do I think it's worth potentially losing Derek Harmon? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't think these games are actually doing anything. I think the NFL would be better served to give every team in the NFL 1 week of joint practices at their facility. The week that you're not at home, you're on the road.
Okay.
You play one team from the opposing conference 1 week in your place. You go to their, or you can even go to another team. I don't really care. If you want to see 2 different teams, that's fine. Do it geographically. to make the travel make sense.
Okay.
And just do joint practices. These games are not accomplishing anything.
At least it doesn't feel like it from my vantage point.
Last night,
go ahead.
For Carolina,
yeah,
Bryce Perkins went 10 of 11 for 71 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He went on this team 10 days ago.
Exactly.
Everybody loses their mind about, the stats, and look what he did, the stats, and they won. A guy that wasn't on this damn team just went 10 of 11.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean anything. As a matter of fact, I would make the argument it actually means less than nothing, because you're not even going up against what's going to look like a semblance of an NFL defense, because they're not playing any of their guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're not calling NFL defense because you're not getting exotic blitzes.
No,
they're
I
not
can't
throwing anything out there.
Right, I can't run my special packages with Aiden Hutchinson because guess what? Aiden Hutchinson's the only one that can do that on my team. Right? I mean, you're not gaining any kind of competitive advantage in the preseason. It's just not worth it to me.
Cantankerous.
We have breaking news.
I believe we have our first breaking news of this current configuration.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
We have an NFL trade.
Uh-huh.
The Washington Commanders are trading running back Brian Robinson to the San Francisco 4th and Niners.
Ooh. So he can – well, he's going to get a lot of snaps after, Christian McCaffrey gets hurt again.
That one makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it's a depth piece, yeah.
Well, he's going to be the backup running back.
Yeah. And it's an insurance policy.
Now, here's the question. What did Washington get?
Oh, let's say they got a 6. They got a 6th round pick.
2026 6th round pick. It's exactly what he was worth.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 1 year left on that deal. You're going to bring him in. You're going to see what Brian Robinson is a fine NFL running back.
Mm-hmm.
I see Noah in our YouTube chat basically saying exactly what I'm getting ready to say. B-Rob's not worth a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, anything like that. Teams knew that Washington could cut him if they couldn't find a trade. A 6th is solid. A 6th is shocking to me. I thought they were going to get a conditional 7, that he had to stay on the roster for half the year to get anything. I'm good. And now it is the year of Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Krosky Merritt.
Oh, that's right.
For those of you like me that have a weekend full of fantasy drafts ahead of you, I want to play a fun game. I'm going to put a picture of Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt on our Facebook page tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
I want all of you that have fantasy football drafts, comment where he got drafted in your draft. I want to see who has the highest, because I have a weird feeling that somebody's going to take him in the 3rd round.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can all sit around and laugh about it later. Not because I love Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt.
Right.
I trust rookies about as much as I trust the girl that's cheated on me 7 or 10,000 times when she says she has to work late.
But you take a swing.
Sure.
Maybe don't take a swing in the 3rd round.
7th, 8th round, you want to take Bill Krosky Merritt?
I'm
down.
I'll tell you this. You should have had the foresight that I had, because I've already done 4 fantasy football drafts, and I drafted him in all of them and no higher than the 14th round. And that is over.
I'm in 2 dynasty leagues. One of them drafts next week. One of them drafted about a month ago. I took Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with my last pick in the last round of the rookie draft.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I laughed and I laughed and I laughed.
I actually think one of them I just picked him up on free agency in another league because, it's got to get ahead of the trends. I try to be. I'm hoping that this is one that I'm actually ahead of and not one that I'm emptily buying into.
Washington, if you're a Washington fan, I think you have to walk away from this trade going, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
San Francisco San Francisco, you gave up a 6th-round pick. You add comp picks every single year.
Sixes don't matter.
That you set on fire by taking Jake Moody. Oh, wait, that was a 3rd-rounder. Man, John Lynch is bad at his job.
That was one of their comps.
Yeah, it was a comp pick, but it was a 3rd-round comp.
Right.
And now Brian Robinson slides in as the 2. It's CMC, Guarendo, Brian Robinson. That gives you a little protection if CMC's not completely right, because that gives you somebody with starting experience. Then you can have the dual backfield with him and Guarendo. Jordan James. Good Lord, they have a lot of running backs now. I'm looking. Keyshawn Vaughn. You remember that name?
He gone.
Oh, yeah, he ain't making his roster. There's a better chance of him making the Rockettes than there is of him making the San Francisco 49ers roster. I think it's a good deal. That's what deals like that are what good GMs do. I got into a really long discussion with some Commanders fans on Twitter last night where Jaden's not worried about the Terry McLaurin thing. There's a really simple reason for that. We got to take a break. After the break, I want to dig in on that of why am I worried about player X, Micah Parsons? Sorry. And I'm not worried about Terry McLaurin. It's because you need 2 things. Dancing is fun by yourself. Not for me or Tank, especially not for Tank. Well, it might be fun for you. It's not fun for me to watch you. It's a lot more fun when you have a partner. There's a dance in these negotiations, and it's really important that you have 2 kinds of people. If you have those, I don't worry. When you don't, I do.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Damp streets expected as you head out and about this afternoon and this evening. The weekend looks like there'll be some scattered wet weather around. Best chance coming in here as we look ahead towards Sunday. So everybody just be prepared. A few showers, thunder showers this afternoon through tonight early. Near 80 today. Tonight will drop to the mid-60s. Saturday, a few showers around in the morning. Scattered showers and thunder in the afternoon, 80 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms are likely on Sunday with a high near 80. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
It's the end of summer exclusive sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one window or door and get one 40% off. Plus 0 down and 0 interest for 5 years. Ends August 31st.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Summer's wrapping up and life is picking back up. Early mornings, long days, and a to-do list that doesn't quit. And neither should you. Who has time to slow down due to body pain? That's why there's Aleve to keep you going. With just one pill, Aleve delivers longer-lasting body pain relief per dose compared to other leading OTC branded pain relievers. Aleve helps keep you moving from sunup to sundown with up to 12 hours of pain relief per dose so you can keep moving and be ready for whatever's next. Use as directed.
An app for pics, an app for playlists, even the app for scrolling endlessly at 2 a.m. But only one app puts the live radio dial in your pocket, the free iHeartRadio app. Get what millions already have. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has 2 things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
We are back in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. Time for just a bit outside, and I'm gonna get serious for a second on this one.
Oh God!
I know you hate it when I get serious on them, but we got to pay homage. We got to pay homage to one of the best showmen in all of sports. Humpy Wheeler died. You know Humpy Wheeler, don't you? Humpy Wheeler was the longtime promoter at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. He was known throughout the racing community as one of the biggest characters of the NASCAR world. Definitely will be missed. And I thought it was nice that they have asked that anyone in lieu of flowers. Which, do people still do that? You still send like giant bouquets of flowers to people after they lose somebody? I mean, like,
I'm sure some people do.
Yeah,
I'm more of an edible arrangement guy.
I don't know. I feel like nowadays it's just, hey, GoFundMe. We set up a GoFundMe, so send me some money. But the Wheeler family asking for everyone to donate to the Belmont Abbey College Motorsports Management Program. I didn't know Belmont Abbey College had one of those programs.
I don't know what, but I thought Belmont awesome. Abbey was that stupid show on Netflix where everyone is British.
That's Downton Abbey.
I'm just as likely to watch one as the other. Zero.
Oh, but that's pretty cool that the Wheeler family wants to support Belmont Abbey College. Anyway, you'll see. If you watch the race this weekend down in Daytona, they will obviously have more tributes to Humpy Wheeler throughout that. Just an iconic NASCAR figure. Died of natural causes at the age of 86.
I believe we are on step one of a 4-step process that ultimately leads to me changing my tune about Deion Sanders as a coach.
Okay.
He has put in a new requirement for his football players.
Okay.
It's a dress code.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read it to you verbatim.
Okay.
No slides. I'm going to send people to campus tomorrow. If I see you with slides on campus, it's going to be a problem. If I see you with a hoodie on in class or headphones on in class, it's going to be a problem. If I see you sitting in the back of a classroom, it's going to be a problem. Do we understand that? And if you're online and have online classes and don't have a shirt on, or you got a wife beater on, or you have something stupid on that causes a distraction, or you walk around during that online session, it's going to be a problem. I love everything he just said right there. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Now, he did clarify the hoodie thing because a lot of people made fun of him because he said that, and he was wearing a hoodie when he said it.
Yes.
He was talking about the hood up. Don't have your hood up. Don't wear your stupid slides out in public. That's not an outside shoe. You might as well be wearing your bedroom slippers. If you put your hoodie on or you have your headphones on, what does that say? You're covering your ears while you're supposed to be listening to something.
Right.
It's respect.
Right.
Not asking much here. It's respect.
Mm-hmm.
Put a shirt on for an online class. I don't know what smart alecky thing you're about to say. I'm always wearing a shirt.
Who said this?
Deion Sanders.
He can make his kid learn that.
It's funny you said that. I think that's where this is coming from.
Sure.
I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
Did you see what Eric Dickerson came out and said yesterday?
No, I saw a headline this morning, and I forgot to read the rest of the story, that he was in the news for something. What was it he said?
He claims that he was told by a source that NFL teams were told not to draft Shedeur Sanders.
Ah, yes.
That is top 5 stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. All right, I want you to take the journey. And I know Shedeur's on conversation probation. I promise you I'm going to tie these two stories together.
Well, you have to now.
For sure.
You brought him up.
For sure. So I want you to just say this out loud. If Eric Dickerson is right, the NFL, Roger Goodell, whoever else that you want to put into this great conspiracy, went to every NFL team and said, we want to, and this is according to the story, we want to teach Shedeur a lesson. So he's going to fall in the draft, which then became the biggest narrative of the draft. He then goes to the Cleveland Browns. You know, that same team that he just allowed to trade 2 first-round picks and more, then give the biggest guaranteed contract in NFL history to a guy accused of sexual assault not once, not twice, 34 freaking times. This is actually the narrative you're trying to sell me, is that we wanted to teach a lesson to the kid that wore his headphones at the combine, but we let a guy who may have cashed his biggest guaranteed contract ever from federal prison, and we were fine with that. Do you see how stupid that sounds when I say it? That's because it is stupid. And Eric Dickerson, thank you for proving for the 50,000th time that just because you played this game does not mean you know what the hell you're talking about. Because that is so stupid that I can't wrap my brain around it. And the fact you would say it out loud means I never need to listen to another thing you say ever again. You have not been in the lexicon for 15 years. You were a great running back. Great running back. Doesn't mean you know squat about this league. And it is so irresponsible to put that out there. And I'll call it what it is. It's a straight up lie. I'm not going to say somebody didn't tell him that. It was a straight up lie from who told it to him. Because here's the thing. I have sources in the league too. And you know what they told me routinely? He showed up with headphones to an interview. He didn't interview well. He came off very smug. Yada, yada, yada. All the things that we've talked about. That's why he fell. It's not a conspiracy. Because now I'm going to give you the second layer of this. So you're telling me that an NFL team thinks Shedeur is a franchise quarterback. Roger Goodell said, don't draft him. We're trying to teach him a lesson. And they went, okay, Raj. And this is a guy that could be a franchise quarterback in my own head. What are you going to do to me? Let's say I say, you know what? Falafel you, Roger. What are you going to do? Fine me? What'd you find me for? Publicly traded company, you have to explain it. What'd you find me for? Oh, because I didn't do it? Oh, and here's another thing. We can't even keep U.S. military secrets quiet, and you're telling me that everybody in the NFL has just stayed completely dead silent about this. Nobody's gone on record, nobody's been fired, and nobody has gone, oh, I know something. Oh, New York Post, come talk to me. I know some things you might want me to tell you about.
Pedro Gomez would have done leaked that out.
Good Lord have mercy. I read this. I was pumping. I was at Ingles this morning, pumping gas when that story came down. I was yelling at the truck. There was somebody sitting behind me. I guarantee you they thought that dude is out of his mind because he is yelling at his gas tank right now.
You probably also shouldn't do that, out with a branded vehicle and public.
That's fine. They knew who I was. They went, it's that crazy.
It's that crazy guy from the sports show. He's just yelling at his gas tank once again.
Now,
he's so used to yelling at tanks.
But here's you're not wrong. But here's the thing. Andreas Pinckney said it so well. Deion Sanders, the coach, is a really good dude. I honestly think the primetime character gets in the way of that a lot. I could not have said that any better myself because I think Deion got in his way as a dad and did not coach up his kid, and I think he's learned from it. I really do. And you can say I'm seeing something that's not really there. I think he learned from it, and that's why he's saying this now. You know what? My guys in the NFL, they told me this is not a conspiracy. Did you notice that Deion's never said conspiracy? Never come out of his mouth, not one time, because he knows. Because he talked to people that he knows. Secret time, Deion and I know some of the same guys, including one guy that did the draft with us this year. They all told him the same thing. Your kid didn't handle the process well. He wasn't a good enough prospect, and he failed.
Yeah.
Moving forward, you should teach your guys that this is a business. And if you're not a special players, Travis Hunter could have shown up in a dress with a polka dot bandana on his head, and people would have gone, it's cool, I'll still take him in the top 5. If you're not that guy, then you better play the game.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Shedeur. Shedeur thought he was one of those guys, and he clearly wasn't.
And he wasn't.
Every scout saw it. If he was, he still would have been drafted high.
No doubt. No doubt, because one of those teams would have gone, that's my franchise quarterback.
No doubt.
That's worth $1 billion. Because that's what a franchise quarterback is worth.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, we keep hyping up these stupid narratives that don't make any sense, and it just infuriates me. It drives me crazy because you're putting this kid in a bad situation. I said this on Twitter the other day. Here's where I've done a bad job of explaining why this Shedeur thing is irking me so bad. It's not because I want Shedeur to fail. I want to be wrong. Shedeur's good for all of our businesses. You know why? Because every time I say his name, 100,000 views on Twitter.
Yep.
Every single time.
Yep.
The minute I say anything, it is instant content. That's great for us. Great. I hope he's in this league for 15 years. I hope he proves me wrong the way that Will Levis proved me wrong, the way that Mark Sanchez proved me wrong on the other side many years ago. I hope he is the good side of that. I will tell you this. I ain't missed many where I said they wouldn't be good and they were. I've missed a lot where I thought they would be good and they weren't. But I hope Shedeur's the exception because he's good for all of us. Anybody with a Twitter handle or a YouTube stream or a radio show or anybody that has a 4-letter acronym on their stuff like we do, ESPN, it would be great for us if Shedeur is awesome. It will be great for us if Deion is awesome at Colorado. That'd be great. Here's where I have done a poor job. I'm not mad at the kid. Everything I'm saying, I'm not mad at the kid. None of this is – I'm not upset at Shedeur. Shedeur has really not done anything wrong since he's been drafted.
Since he's been drafted.
Since he's been drafted. He's not done a thing wrong.
No.
His response after that preseason game was spot on.
Yeah.
Give myself a C+. I got a lot to work on. That's exactly what I want to hear. What makes me angry is the fan that wants to make this narrative, and then it gets really loud in the building, and then this kid's playing too early, and then the next thing you know, he's out of the league 3 years from now. Because you did that. Because you made him something he wasn't, Tim Tebow.
Mm-hmm.
You made him something he's not. And this is one time that I actually don't think the kid is doing anything wrong.
Right.
He cannot help the fact his last name is Sanders.
Mm-hmm. Tim Tebow's problem was he tried to be something that he's not. He tried to be a quarterback when he should have been a tight end.
No, he should have been a preacher.
He should have been a fullback.
He should have been a Reverend Tebow.
Oh, man. We've got super chats that we need to get to here. All right, let's hit Sir Jimothy's first here since it's kind of on the subject. Says, don't love Prime as a coach, but I love that he focuses on leading men. Yes, I mean, everyone but Shedeur.
No, and I think he was doing what he thought was best. He thought Shedeur was viewed one way. He wasn't. Because if you noticed, he didn't do that with Shiloh. He let Travis Hunter be himself, and it worked for Travis Hunter. It didn't work for Shedeur. You got to understand, Deion's still learning how to play this game too.
Yep.
Deion's played this game one time before he became the head coach at Colorado. It was himself. He was one of the best college football players of all time. It doesn't work that way when you're not that guy. Mm-hmm. I don't begrudge Deion for that at all. At all. I didn't do it. I would be the nose down, humble, yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Every single question, I'd probably run myself ragged. I'm not saying my way's better than anybody else's. I'm just saying I was there, and I know what every single one of these guys said. I can tell you the last lung dart that went into the mullet's face was with an NFL head coach talking about Shedeur Sanders.
You're right.
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about here.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got another one for the Soaring Eagle. Soaring Eagle going back to quarterbacks. He says Shedeur will get you fired because I think you can get a better result with Max Verstappen under center than Shedeur Sanders.
Max Verstappen,
that's the race car driver.
I was about to say, is that a model for Calvin Klein? Because I don't know who that is.
Max Verstappen, IndyCar, Formula One.
Sure, that's the same thing. Just
Open
make
wheel
one.
driver.
Formula Indy. That's good. It's combine them into one.
I always
Same
thought
part.
they were the same.
I think they should be. I don't agree with what he said about it. I think Shedeur can be fine. It's just not a ready-made situation. He's not Cam Ward. He's not Jackson Dart, where you let the kid learn trial by fire because he's already so talented that he can come in and learn on the job. He needs to sit behind a Joe Flacco. He needs to sit behind a Kenny Pickett and learn how to play NFL quarterback. The noise on the outside is the biggest danger to Shedeur. It's the biggest danger to Dylan Gabriel, too, and Tyler Shuck, and Jalen Milroe, all these other quarterbacks, because they're hope. People treat lottery tickets like they're paychecks. Would you ever go down to the hot spot, get $10 scratchers and go, I got rent this month, mortgage is paid? That's what NFL fans do with quarterbacks all the time.
Right.
Because you have about a 50-50 shot of them actually paying off at all. A lot of them never pay off at all, to the point that may take 50 snaps in their career. It's the same premise. Develop the quarterback. If there's anything that I have learned from this preseason, the thing I like the most is that we have extended these practice squads to such a point that you can get these 60th, 62nd, 64th on the roster guy and develop them over time because you can keep them in the building. Because I'm not afraid that the Jets are going to lose a defensive tackle to Tampa Bay because you got to keep your guys too. You cut your guys, that's first priority. I got to get my guy back. And then next thing you know, your roster's filled up and there's not as much movement as you think. Go Jimothy Soaring Eagle. I'll explain why in just a second.
Yep. So Jimothy says, life hack for NFL fans, focus on your team and not on Dallas. We're watching our team, and we don't need you to tell us the updates. Also, Falafel Jerry and Philadelphia.
And then read the one from Soaring Eagle, because they're to the same topic.
Do I need to hit the button again?
Yep.
Yeah, how about this?
Money from the money tree. Fall on me. Life's a lottery. Oh, 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 oh.
I just watched Beetlejuice, and they did that stupid.
Yep.
All I could hear was, ugh.
Yep.
It's worse in person.
So I just sent Jeremy a new revelation in the Micah saga on Twitter, and it's gotten worse.
So Micah shared an image. It says Micah 7:8, kind of like a Bible verse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a Micah book in the Bible. I've never heard of it, but I don't remember it. I'm not saying it's not there. It says, even if I fall, I will rise. The Lord is my light. With the deuces of Micah Parsons is trying to tell you something.
Yeah, there's a Micah in the Bible.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. There is.
I would be terrible at.
Let's go.
Does it have to do with Jonah and the whale? I know that one real good. The rest of it, not so much.
Yeah. Micah 7:8. That's a Bible verse.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
You learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. And that's the bottom line, because Micah Parsons said so. There's a reason that negotiation bothers me. There's a reason that the Trey Hendrickson negotiation bothers me.
Okay.
There's a reason the Terry McLaurin negotiation doesn't bother me. We teased this for this segment, and then I got off on a rant about Shedeur Sanders. Sorry, I'm back in this building for the first time in 6 months doing a live show. I got a little animated. It's the first day of Bangers. Sorry.
It's going to be fun.
So the next segment, start of the next hour, we're going to talk about the dance partners you need to get a negotiation done.
Yeah.
And we got several teams here. They don't have those dance partners.
Yep. Contract negotiations mucking things up for the start of the season for a few teams. What? That didn't make you feel comfortable when I used that word? You didn't.
I stopped paying attention at the wrong time, and I heard the last syllable and went, hey, I'm back for one day, and then we're
here
fired.
We go.
Let's go.
No, sir. Wouldn't do that. Never even dream of it, because then we couldn't live the dream. And we are going to be living the dream with Ingles Supermarkets, Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Clarissa sells WNC.com. We have Appalachian Motor Coach, Cultivated Cocktails, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. We've got a lot of friends chipping in to make this year's Living the Dream tour more special than last year's was. And last year's was definitely memorable. Hopefully this one won't be interrupted in the middle of it. But, the things that we got to experience last year, and we want to be able to take you guys along on the ride with us if possible. So go to livingthedream2too.com, livingthedream2too.com, and find out where you may be able to hop along and go take a ride with us here in the Sportsocracy, the Living the Dream Tour 2025. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Damp streets expected as you head out and about this afternoon and this evening. The weekend looks like there'll be some scattered wet weather around. Best chance coming in here as we look ahead towards Sunday. So everybody just be prepared. A few showers, thunder showers this afternoon through tonight early. Near 80 today. Tonight will drop to the mid-60s. Saturday, a few showers around in the morning. Scattered showers and thunder in the afternoon, 80 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms are likely on Sunday with a high near 80. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stajic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Labor Day at Lowe's means buy one, get one free select interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus, shop 2 for $8 select 2.5 or 3-quart mums. Valid through 9/3 mums offer in-store only. Selection varies by location. Terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Jose stands tall atop his sustainable flooring company.
Totally. It's renewable and moisture resistant, but we have several green options too. Or we got some beautiful reclaimed oak.
But floored by his success, he needs to hire more installers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Famous Footwear has the latest styles from all my favorite brands like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. And with over 830 stores, Famous Footwear is always nearby with fit experts to make sure my new shoes fit my feet and mom's budget. She says the prices are like really good, so you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Right now, buy one pair of shoes, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear store. Some exclusions apply.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches and pains hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
And he swings and hits one deep down the left field line.
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Back to the wall and blast off.
Coverage on 92.9 brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
Link your Ingles Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. on Saturday, September 27th from 7 to 11 a.m. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingalls Studio,
WPEK Fairview,
WMXF Waynesville,
W225CJ Candler,
the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword WIN to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard message and data rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's WIN to 200-200.
The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls Studio.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. Welcome back, Mullet, to the studio.
It's harder to get to your snacks and your ice being back here than it was in my house. I got a little lost.
It is a
Football Friday
here in the Sportsocracy. We welcome everybody into the program today, as it is. It's a good day. It's a good day.
Well, everything in the studio works, which I'm a big fan of.
We have football going to happen this weekend that actually matters, that actually counts toward the record of someone.
We have like a game that really matters, but we're going to wager
that's what I mean. I mean, it counts. Just because it's Hawaii and
Stanford,
whoever,
it's Hawaii and Stanford,
it's going to count to the actual record. I mean, it won't matter to the college football playoff or anything like that. But I mean, there's one game that could. And it could be worse. We could have no games that mattered on week 0.
Before we get into the top of the hour topic here, we have 2 super chats. First one is that swing song the thing that you just played. That
money from the money tree fall on me. Life's a lottery.
Man, you're a happy guy. To see Tanks dance to that swing song just because it bothers JG.
No doubt.
It does. It does bother me. It does. It's annoying, and I don't like it.
I don't understand why.
And then we have another one that's a big one.
So fresh, we ball, no stress, because we making that money. Yeah, we making that money. Yeah, we do so.
You need to read this one because it's aimed at me.
Soaring Eagle says, Jeremy said Max Verstappen is a Calvin Klein model. Now let's see what he has for some other F1 drivers. Lando Norris.
Oh, he was an extra in Game of Thrones. He filled in for Peter Dinklage, but he was fired for being too fat.
That is great. How about Oscar Piastri?
That's the guy. That's Cat Williams called him Tink Tink. That's the one that shot his girlfriend. He was a marathon runner, but he didn't have no legs.
Charles Leclerc.
That's what I had for breakfast this morning. I got a lovely one from Dunkin' Donuts. It was a nice Charles Leclerc. It had a little whipped cream on it. It was awesome.
Lance Stroll.
Lance Stroll. That is my name if I ever get into pornography. And I will be Lance strolling up to steal your girl.
And Carlos Sainz?
What is it?
Sainz?
Carlos Sainz.
Sainz?
Carlos Sainz is a professional wrestler with a YouTube channel that now blames Paul Levesque and Vince McMahon for putting their thumb on the scale and never allowing him to really take off the way that he should have.
Oh, I'm going to give points to Soaring Eagle on that one. I really, really do appreciate the phonetic spelling on the names that I didn't know. You let me down on the last one, though. I don't know. Signs? Is that how you're supposed to say it?
Either way, I stick with that's who that is. I do like the Piastri, though. That's
Piastri.
That's how we do phonetic spellings. You give me 3 words that are actually words that I know how to spell. I know how to pronounce those.
Just don't
3
be
words.
slow. Just don't be slow about pronouncing it, and you'll be fine.
Bingo.
You'll be fine. Exactly.
Bingo.
Yes, Steven, go ahead.
Beat me to it. Yeah, he's not loving your super chat noises.
I know he doesn't.
To be honest with you, I'm not either. I like 2 of them. The others annoy me to different layers,
and that's kind of the fun for me. It really is.
You just
really
like to irk me.
See, we can't go back to the old one though because copyright.
You know what's funny? We didn't actually get dinged on that one because of Shane McMahon. We got dinged on that one because Shane McMahon stole it from a rapper.
Really?
I went back and checked on that. That was a rap song that Shane McMahon stole and threw his own tagline into.
Shame on you, Shane O'Mac.
Hey, money doesn't care about your feelings.
That's right. He can't find bangers like this.
Money, 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 plenty of money. Give me loads of money, a lot of dough. No.
Just saying, it takes certain skill to irritate Jeremy the way
that dude singing that song will only have committed relationships with women whose age is half of his.
It's got that smoky voice.
Bill Belichick.
Yes, indeed. All right, we are back in the Sportsocracy. If you would like any super chat sound requests, you can fire those away in the YouTube comments.
Stephen Tow just won the day. He said Tank moves like a Tim Burton character. Agreed. Agreed.
I'm okay with that. Am I supposed to be hurt by that, or I don't? Is that like I'm all claymation-y? Is that what that means? I don't.
You do look like a guy that would do the robot at a wedding.
I've done it. And much more recent than you probably want me to.
All of that's less than awesome and not surprising.
All right, so Jeremy, you've been teasing this for 2 segments now.
I have. It's a great.
You have to have the right partners to do the dance in the NFL.
I haven't worried for 5 seconds that Terry McLaurin's not going to be on the field week 1. Have you?
No.
Why? Why does it not worry you with Terry McLaurin?
Oh, well, I don't think that front office is crazy.
They're not.
And it's what's best for the team.
So you have a really good GM.
Yes.
That's making this decision.
Yes.
Okay. But that's not enough. Because you can have a really good GM if you've got a lunatic player, then it doesn't matter. Because negotiating with a lunatic will always be negotiating with a lunatic.
Sure, but Terry's not a lunatic.
What is Terry?
He's a team guy.
He's a great teammate.
Yeah.
That's why I don't worry about this. Trey Hendrickson, I think he's a great teammate too. I don't believe in the Cincinnati front office at all. I think they will draw a line in the sand. And we're not going to cross it. And that's the reason you're hearing now that Cincinnati has started listening to trade offers on Trey Hendrickson, and I think there's a great chance that he never plays another down for the Cincinnati Bengals. I could be wrong. One of them could cave. But it's really hard to predict. Micah Parsons. I don't know how great of a teammate he is. I know he has a podcast that I would not love if I played for the Dallas Cowboys. He's also negotiating with a lunatic. If I hear Jerry Jones say one more time, I've already had this negotiation in my head.
Yeah.
Jerry, all right, I'm going to take that same thing you just said, and I'm going to put it on someone that has defecated themselves in a facility of some kind with a door that locks from the inside, not the outside. If a Looney Tune said, I've already had this conversation in my head, you would commit them for 5 more years because they think they're talking to other people. You do too. If you had to bet right now where Micah Parsons plays the next down of football he plays in the NFL, where would you bet? Got to bet your house on it.
Ooh.
Because I have two. And ain't neither one of them the Dallas
It ain't
Cowboys.
the Dallas Cowboys.
It's not.
I don't know. Who's in it?
The Green Bay Packers are one.
Okay.
And the Buffalo Bills are the other one.
I'd go Bills. I don't know that I can see the Cowboys and the Packers striking a deal.
I struggle to believe that Dallas would trade him within the conference.
No doubt. Especially to the Packers.
This is a move that has Baltimore Ravens written all over it because this is what they do. I mean, just remember back to Roquan Smith. We never talked about them with him.
Nope.
And then all of a sudden, breaking news, we were sitting in this very room. Oh, look who did it. Why am I not surprised? Because it's the Philadelphia Eagle thing, too. And they would Jerry Jones would trade himself to Philadelphia before he'd trade Micah Parsons over there. I don't think I can get to a point where they can smooth this out. I really don't. Because I don't think Jerry or Micah is going to bow down. You know, Jerry came out yesterday and said, I already offered him the most money ever for a non-quarterback. And his agent told me to shove it up my cram hole. That's a bad sign. Because now you have sides that are dug in.
Yeah. I don't know what I don't know what to think of Jerry's mindset in all of this. What does he think he's accomplishing?
No clue.
In all of this. Because the only thing that he's doing is creating enemies. Right? How many agents are going to look at the Dallas Cowboys in a worse light than they had already did before? You think your client's going to get good money going to the Dallas Cowboys? If they earn a second contract, do you think that's do you feel good about that?
I would be looking around going, why is this so hard? You know, and this is something that I say in business all the time. Why do you make this so hard? This is not difficult. Jerry Jones makes everything difficult. Now, there was a question, I believe it was Matthew Hoffman. Yeah, so the Bills don't have the cap space, though, right? Well, here's the thing. Micah Parsons is on a base salary deal. So if you extend him, you can prorate this however you want to. He's $24 million right now. You can kick that can quite a ways down the road if you'll extend him. That opens up a lot of teams because you can allocate that however you want to. Green Bay's the team I keep hearing. I've just heard it over and over and over and over again. I've heard the Jets. I've heard several others, to be really honest with you. But the one that I keep coming back to is Buffalo. Buffalo makes sense. Buffalo's in a window right now. And I don't think they have an elite pass rusher. They certainly do not have a Micah Parsons.
No. But how much does Micah Parsons uplift the rest of the pass rush? That's
if you tell me I've got Joey Bosa on one side and Micah Parsons on the other, I feel real good about that. Greg Rousseau on the other side, I feel real good about that. If you tell me I can have Bosa and Rousseau playing on the edges and I can stand Micah Parsons up, I feel really good about all of that. I just don't really see a path that these two are going to smooth all of this out because now it's – I hate that I always use this analogy, but I don't have a better one. This is like when a couple goes through divorce. When they start talking smack to the kids, there's no going back.
Right.
Because you can't really unwind a lot of this. And look, money solves everything. And if Jerry Jones bows down and caves to everything Micah Parsons wants, yeah, you get it done. Do you see Jerry Jones doing that? Because I don't. Same thing with Trey Hendrickson. I think Mike Brown has drawn a line in the sand because that came out Monday night of that they're actually entertaining offers for Trey Hendrickson. Who wants you to know that? It's not Trey. Trey doesn't care. Trey wants his deal. Trey wants to be in Cincinnati. When you find out a team is actively soliciting trade offers, that only comes from one of three places. It either comes from the agent of the player, it comes from the player himself, or it comes from the front office. First two don't make any sense. So that came from Cincinnati. They're telling teams, hey, and just, you name any team that's a Baltimore Ravens, which it's in the division, but still. Any team that doesn't have that high-level pass rusher.
Carolina Panthers.
Come on. Carolina's one that makes sense.
Yeah.
Come on. Come get your guy. Best offer wins. We're here.
What's the cost?
On Trey?
Yeah.
This is difficult because not only is he an older guy, but then you immediately have to pay him.
Yes.
I would say he fetches a day 2 pick and a conditional early 3, late 2. So I'll say he gets a 2 and a conditional 4 that could become a 3 or a 2, depending on how many sacks he has, how far you get, and how long he's on the roster. That would be my bet.
Dan Morgan, what are you waiting on? Go get him.
And that's the thing, is that for what he costs, I struggle to believe somebody's not going to come up to that price.
Oh, yeah.
Micah, that's a whole different ball of wax. Micah Parsons probably gets. Do you remember the specifics of the Deshaun Watson deal?
I don't.
I know it was 2
1s. It was 2 1s and 2 and 2 3s.
Okay,
and
so
4.
it was a 1 and a 4 that year, a 1 and a 3 the next year.
Okay.
It was a 1 and a 4 the third year.
Okay, so
you got 3 1s, a third, and 2 4ths.
Mm-hmm.
I will say a trade for Micah Parsons looks oddly like that. I think it's 2 1s, probably a 2, and then we get into those third, fourth, maybe 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that anybody's going to pay that. Not to make a guy the richest defensive player in NFL history. Not because he doesn't deserve it, but I'll pay him the money, happily. I don't know that I can come off that much compensation.
Can't give up your L.A. Rams.
LA's one I've heard.
Can they make the money work?
LA's one I've heard with Micah.
Because they don't care about their picks
to.
anyway.
I don't think they have to, though. Oh, no, they care way more now than they did. They care way more. Go back to that little trivia stat that I gave you a few weeks ago. Their third most recent first-round pick was Todd Gurley, who's already retired from this league.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 next year.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that. Because they're looking at this roster going, hey, we're doing a pretty good job drafting guys. We should probably have more ammo. That's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that ammo to go get a player like Micah Parsons?
I was going to say, if I give up both those first-round picks next year for Micah Parsons, in. If I can give you 2 immediate first-round draft picks, how much extra do I have to give you if you're Dallas?
Oh, I would say that. If it's 2 in the same year?
Yes, I'm giving you next year's 2.
So basically every pick is the way that the NFL values picks is that every year you get away from them, they devalue by a round.
Right.
So basically with the Deshaun Watson deal, you had a 1, a 4, a 2, a 4, a 2, or a 3, and a 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it would have been if they were all in the same year. So I would say 2 1s, maybe a day 2 pick next year, and then maybe a day 3 or pick or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're talking about, but there's only 2 teams that can do that.
Right.
It's Cleveland and L.A.
Right.
Nobody else can do it.
But if L.A. is going to make the charge, like L.A. needs to make a play. I got a quarterback that's on his last vertebrae.
Would you be happy with that?
Would I be happy if they did that?
Yes.
Yes. If you teamed up Jared Verse and Micah Parsons together, that's one of those that I will buy that whole, I don't care what's behind them. Right? The thing that you've been telling me about the Las Vegas Raiders for the last couple of years with Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz. Yeah, I don't care what else you got.
Sanders Sports said, hear me out. If the Rams are as in love with Stetson Bennett as I am after 3 years of development, falafel them picks. Go get him. I don't see how anybody would be in love with Stetson Bennett when he's played against painters and the future farmers of America. But
that's not something you should do.
Look, we disagree on players sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I am not in love with Stetson Bennett. That would be where I would be reticent is I don't want to give up my ammo to go get a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
When I've got ammo going into a quarterback class that I think is going to be this deep, I want to keep that ammo. Because I think this may end up being the best draft class that we've seen in 15 years. I mean, it's that deep.
Period or quarterback-wise?
Both.
Okay.
This could end up being the most 90s I've ever had in a class.
Okay.
Because 90s, anything above a 90 is a top half of the first round, top 10-ish type player.
Mm-hmm.
I may end up having 15 of those. I've never had more than 11 in any one class, at any point in any class, let alone final grade.
Right.
It's a good class.
Mm-hmm.
But then you come back to Terry. Why do I feel so good about this? Because I can't wrap my brain around how Terry McLaurin gets to a point where he says, you know what? To hell with this team and my teammates and the guys I've gone to battle with and everything that I've built here in Washington. I dealt with all of the negative, and now it's gotten good, and I'm going to haggle over dollars. I mean, because think about this, and this was pointed out to me by somebody in business. How much more money will Terry McLaurin make long-term if he's a commander for life?
I don't know.
I mean, think about all the different entities in Washington that we'll use Terry McLaurin to sell our cars at DC Dodge or whatever. He could do that for the rest of his life if he's a commander for life, especially if they were to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
The pennies and the nickels, they don't matter. I get it. You want another bite at the apple. You want every bit that you think you're worth, and you want a little bit of a raise because you dealt with all the bad.
Mm-hmm.
I get all of that. I can't see a path that week one, Terry McLaurin looks at his guys and says, I'm not going to be out there. And I also don't see a path that Adam Peters lets it get that far. I can't say that about Duke Tobin or Jerry Jones.
No.
This is going to be a wild week and a half before we get to an actual NFL football game.
Yeah. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Once active and adventurous, Stephanie was sidelined by joint pain. She was losing touch with what gave her real joy.
I want to stay active, and if I don't do something now to feel better that will keep me out hiking and running and doing all those activities, my health's going to suffer from it. I had the treatment at QC Kinetics.
They're all natural regenerative treatments to use the restorative biologics from Stephanie's body. As the healing properties went to work, Stephanie realized something one day.
I was like, wow, I don't feel any pain. I have no problem going up and down stairs. I have no problem going down mountains. Snowboarding felt good again.
If you see Stephanie, give her a thumbs up. That is, if you can catch her.
And now I can totally keep up with my friends in their 30s, and I'm 55.
Don't even think about giving up. There's lots of life left to live. Call now for a free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 828-333-9517. That's 828-333-9517. 828-333-9517.
With some incredible starting pitching and a roster loaded with stars, don't ever count the Atlanta Braves out.
Now the first pitch to Acuna, he swings, he drives one. Is this real life? It's a home run by Acuna. Holy smokes!
Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball all season on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Our coverage of the Braves brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville, home of the Parks Promise.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like New Metal Radio.
Wake up. Grandma should put a little makeup.
Featuring old-school heavy alternative from Korn, Linkin Park, Nine Inch Nails, System of a Down, and more.
Falling away from me, falling away from me.
Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search in U Metal Radio, and make it your next preset.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach. The best memories start on the ride.
Almost 1 year ago, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. It is the end of the NFL preseason, beginning of the college football regular season, as well as we got a high school football coming up tonight on ESPN Asheville. Buncombe County Game of the Week, taking the air at 7 o'clock tonight. Owen Warhorses and the Rosman Tigers. Plus, I'll be here all night running the show, so I'll be keeping you up to date on all the other games going on around the area.
And I'm so sorry that I had to wash my hair.
I can't use that excuse, Jeremy, because they go, I had to, take one swipe with the bar of soap over the top of my head? And
Don't
then
wash your hair with soap. Are you a caveman? Like, you said that before the show, and it made my brain hurt.
But there's no sense in taking special time to use the shampoo. There's nothing up there. There's very little.
There is still hair there, and hair is not supposed to be washed by soap. Soap is for skin. I'm not telling you got to be like me and have a shampoo, a conditioner, an apricot body scrub, and a cream rinse. I didn't say you had to do that. I do that.
You do an apricot scrub on your hair?
No, it's not on my hair. It's actually on my face.
All right. I was like, I mean, okay. So you like to pamper your hair. I don't have any hair to pamper.
You don't have to pamper it so much as you have to treat it like it's an actual thing. They make shampoo for a reason. It's for hair.
Soap is soap, Jeremy. It's all fine.
You say things that just make me they make my brain hurt.
If you were all right, hypothetical question.
Why don't you throw turtle wax up there? Hell, soap. I wash my car with it. I might as well wash my head with it.
Well, I mean, if I'm in a tight spot and that's the only thing around, I mean, you got to wash the dirt off somehow, right?
Gambit fan asked, "Do you do all that while in a bubble bath too, Jeremy?" I take bubble bath. I got a bathtub in my house. It's one of my happy places. There's a TV in there. Get all clean. Get caught up on my shows.
All primped up.
And then Gary Birch with one of the comments of the day, Jeremy lives by the Dolly Parton saying, "It takes a lot of money to look this cheap." He's not wrong.
Just move on, man. Okay, all right. I mean, if I had hair, I would probably take care of it. I do not have hair, so it gets the old gone.
Stephen Tao has a super chat. It's a really good question, and Tank, you are an aficionado to answering this.
Cause it's all about the money. All about the money. I do this for my hustle.
See, that one I like. That sounds like an actual song that I could see me listening to.
Yeah.
The other one is crap. All of them. Tao asked, I always wondered, when bald people wash their face, how far up do they go?
Yep.
Just
all the way. I mean, let's see. So I have like a face wash that I use.
Oh, so
right.
you'll use a special thing for your face.
Well, I have to. I have to use, it's got the degreaser and all of that, and I have very oily skin.
The degreaser?
Yeah.
I don't think you're buying your skincare products. You're not a car. I know you call yourself
It's a
Tank,
degreaser.
but you don't need the things that you put on a vehicle.
Isn't that what they call it? Oil. It's like oil control or something like that.
I use a lot of products to look this trashy, and I'll go ahead and tell you, I ain't never used degreaser not one time.
Yeah. Use that, and then you go about halfway up because you got to get the hairline right there, or what used to be the hairline. It still has some stubble on it. It's pretty far. You go pretty far when you're bald and you're washing your face. Because again, why the hell would you use shampoo on hair that's that big?
Well, maybe if you're nice to it, it'll come back.
It won't.
Maybe that's why it retreated. Because you treated it like you treated your hindquarters.
When I had some more hair in my younger years, I would use shampoo. Because sometimes I'll use shampoo because the sides get a little long sometimes, so you gotta just fluff them up with some shampoo.
I'm still stuck on the degreaser.
On the degreaser,
Tank washes himself like charities wash ducks that have been in oil spills. Let's get them done. Make sure we take care of it.
I use that good soap. It's got the
that you bought at a Dollar General.
No, we buy it.
That's what somebody said in the YouTube.
No, we buy our soap from a from where is that place? It's a place in Chattanooga. They make soap. It's like really good soap. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it.
I'm not going to tell you where I buy my soap from because it'll lead to you making fun of me, and then I'll have to just yell.
Oh, because you'd probably pay like $30 a bar for it, and that'll.
No, it's not that much. But it does come from a girly place. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, man! You gotta get like Dr. Squatch or something. You can't.
Dr. Squatch.
Yeah.
I'm not averse to
I
that.
love Dr. Squatch.
I'm not averse to that. And Gambit fan, I don't go to the girly store. You've seen my wife. She goes to the girly store.
For him.
Sure, she does. She picks it up for me while she's there. What up, young blood?
Just thinking about the words leaving Jeremy's mouth. Hon, could you pick me up some more apricot scrub while you're out?
I don't even have to ask. I really don't have to
knows.
ask. She sees it and she deals with it. Amy is 90% of how the Jeremy enterprise continues just chugging along. If it wasn't for her, the wheels would come off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really enjoying in the chat. They're talking about all of the different things that are not meant to be soaps that Tank uses to clean the vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I can't say on the air. I want to real bad, but I cannot.
What do you mean using other things for soap? It doesn't make any sense. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Damp streets expected as you head out and about this afternoon and this evening. The weekend looks like there'll be some scattered wet weather around. Best chance coming in here as we look ahead towards Sunday. So everybody just be prepared. A few showers, thunder showers this afternoon through tonight early. Near 80 today. Tonight will drop to the mid-60s. Saturday, a few showers around in the morning. Scattered showers and thunder in the afternoon, 80 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms are likely on Sunday with a high near 80. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Popsicles, sprinklers, a cool breeze. Talk about refreshing. You know what else is refreshing this summer? A brand new phone with Verizon. Yep, get a new phone on any plan with Select Phone Trade-In and My Plan. And lock down a low price for 3 years on any plan with My Plan. This is a deal for everyone, whether you're a new or existing customer. Swing by Verizon today for our best phone deals. 3-year price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate only. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor.
Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, endless music, and podcasts just for you. It's the free iHeartRadio app. Radio your way. Join the millions who already have it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bear's famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
We are back at the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Okay, so it's not degreaser. It's for oily skin.
Yeah, it's fine. You bathe yourself in Goo Gone. Heard.
Goo Gone.
You cleanse yourself the same way that most people cleanse their truck.
By the way, it's called Buff City soap. That's where we get our.
It's the only time you'll ever hear Tank's name and Buff City put in the same sentence.
Buff City soap, Chattanooga. They make some good stuff. You should check them out. They can order online. Anyhow, what's weird in the world today, Jeremy?
So I have to
Yeah,
go
you
first.
got to go first.
There we go. Cool. That would have been good to know. You could have said that to me. There we go.
I mean, I could have.
Found it. My story is about shrimp. I live by a very simple philosophy of I don't eat shrimp unless I can comfortably get to a sea, because shrimp live in a sea. I don't like them frozen. I don't like them after they've been out of the water for too long. I want fresh shrimp. But apparently, a lot of people did not live by the same philosophy that I did.
No, we do not.
And they bought great value shrimp from Walmart. There are, I don't want, I mean, and I hate to take a shot at Walmart here. No, I don't. I don't really ever want to say, hey, I got a great deal on shrimp. Awesome. Did you get a great deal on Imodium? Because you're going to need it. Because you and your toilet are going to spend a lot of time with each other. Well, apparently, Walmart really wanted to set the bar there because their shrimp is radioactive.
Yeah, there was that.
Question. Excuse me. Question. How do you have radioactive shrimp? Did you pull it from 3 Mile Island? Were these shrimp at any time living in Lake Julian? How do you get radioactive shrimp? There's no radioactive ocean?
Is there?
Where?
I don't know.
Where?
Who knows? Chernobyl?
I've eaten a billion things that have come out of the ocean. I have never gone, oh, look, it glows. And why am I not shocked that Walmart is the place that brought us radioactive shrimp? Heed my advice, people. This is why you don't go to Long John Silver's. This is why you don't buy great value shrimp. You get shrimp when you can comfortably get it from the sea, or You get it from a trusted retailer like Ingles Markets. Low prices, love the savings.
And that's how you save that.
And that's how you do that.
Good job. Good job. I'm a big fan of shrimp, period.
I like shrimp.
Frozen shrimp, fresh shrimp.
Fresh.
I don't care.
No frozen. Frozen. I don't eat fish sticks. I don't eat frozen shrimp because it has the texture of, I don't know, a Goodyear radial. I'm good. If I'm gonna go seafood, I'm gonna get good seafood.
Mm-hmm. Also new to the news, Jeremy doesn't know how to cook shrimp. Yeah,
I'll bet you any amount of money you want.
Yeah,
you can make 5 frozen shrimp meals, and you can go Bobby Flay on them.
Mm-hmm.
I will call them out within seconds, usually of seeing them. If they go in yon cram hole, you ain't got a prayer. I can spot a frozen shrimp from a mile away because I am weird about seafood. I love mahi-mahi. My wife bought frozen, and I went, nope, no, ma'am. We do, Fish is a delicate critter.
The question is why?
It's a delicate critter, and it needs to not get the ice crystals into the texture and into the vessels and into the morsels and then the Jello pudding. I don't know why I turned.
I don't either.
I'm not
I
don't
sure
know why
either.
I did, but it did.
This is the weirdest thing we could have
the
covered today.
I need anything that came out of the sea. I need it to have been alive sometime in the last 24 to 36 hours. Frankly, I like to pull it out of a tank and look at it and go, I'm going to eat you with my face. And then hand it to the chef and go, will you cook him, please?
Interesting. I've honestly don't think I've ever met anyone who had such a strange take.
I've met people that live at the beach that go, I will even eat seafood away from the ocean. Cool.
Yeah.
I come here 3 times a year. I gorge myself on seafood, and then I go back to eat moo cow and oink pig.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't live without it. I love my shrimp. I'd have me a little shrimp cocktail on Saturday nights with my steak. You know, Saturday nights are steak nights.
That's our tonight.
You have steak every Friday night?
Yep.
Okay, cool. See, somebody once looked at me real weird when I told them that we had the same thing to eat every Saturday night.
I would eat the same thing every day.
Steak nights, Saturday nights. It's been the Spencer family tradition for 3 decades.
Amy made lasagna last night. I'll eat that for lunch for the next 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. Oh, but it won't be good. But yeah, well, fine, it's fine. Go back and eat your frozen shrimp. You muggle.
You muggle?
You muggle.
You call me a muggle?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't even know what that means. Somebody said it on Twitter the other day. I'm learning so many new things to call people from Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them I have to Google to figure out what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
But
muggle is a non-magical person that's from Harry Potter, and that's like wizards and witches. They call normies like us with non-magical powers. We're muggles.
If you told me there was a term that meant non-magical person in my head, if that was in the dictionary, Tank Spencer's face would be upset.
Non-magical?
Muggle. Mm-hmm. Hero? Muggle.
See, saved it again. Man, he's all about the CYA today. Good for you. Good for true salesman.
Muggle hero.
Muggle hero. Okay, let's see here. That's I can't say that on the air.
I was about to say, at this point, just make it up. You want me to give you one?
Sorry, I was going through the YouTube comments there to see if there were any worth highlighting, and the one that I caught my eye is one that I can't say. So
I don't see one. Oh yeah, I do.
There's that. There is that.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, preseason I could do without it. I'm done. I'm good with it. I know that there are more teams that are playing this weekend, and I do not care any bit.
Well, there is one story from around the preseason that I think we need to discuss.
What is that?
Well, Carolina extended Taylor Moton.
Okay.
2 years, $44 million.
Okay.
$40 million guaranteed.
Lifer.
Woo. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't care about that part. The Minnesota Vikings have called about Adam Thielen.
Okay. You can have him back.
You in or you out?
I'm in.
I am too.
You go give me something for him? Absolutely.
I don't really care what it is either.
Give me a 7. Give me a 6.
I probably need a 6.
Can I have a conditional?
Can it be a
6
conditional?
that can be a 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Now we're cooking with what Tank bathes himself with. Gasoline. Now we're cooking with it.
That's a nice shot of degreaser right there.
I just look at Carolina. I mean, for me, because this fixes a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I've told you I don't really understand how this is going to work because I like the idea of it being McMillan, Coker, Liggett. With Renfro still making the team, I know for a fact they really like Bryson Tremaine. I don't know if he's going to make the roster or if he's going to be the practice squad. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that's constantly kind of been a problem for me is I keep looking at Adam Thielen, Adam Thielen's 35 today. By the way, happy birthday, Adam Thielen. That's
awesome.
In all the times we've ever done that, first time I've said it on the guy's birthday.
On the guy's birthday, yeah. Happy birthday, Adam.
Do you think that changes anything? Like, is Adam Thielen's contribution to this team worth? Because if you keep Adam Thielen on the roster, you're going to lose one of these younger guys. More than likely.
What do you mean you're going to lose it? Because you're going to have to cut them?
Well, I mean, because you can only keep so many.
Like I'm cutting, if I keep Adam Thielen, I don't get to keep who? Jimmy Horn Jr.?
Jimmy Horn, that was one of the names that was on my list of. And I mean, I guess for me, I'm looking at Carolina going, okay, so we've had Adam Thielen as the older vet that's, really slippery and he can get open, but now he's 35.
Mm-hmm.
He was hurt last year. Which would I rather do?
If I'm getting something out of him, it's a no-brainer.
I pretty well agree with you.
I mean, if I
can we convince them to do the stupid thing that the New Orleans Saints did of, hey, we want Devin Vele because he's a big receiver and he's only in his second year.
Yeah, give me a 4.
Give me a 4th-round pick. Sweet, we got a second-year receiver. They don't realize he's 28 years old. I swear to you, that's how that went.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Loomis called and went, stole a second-year receiver from him. Mickey, do you know how mission trips work? Because
he took one.
Because Devin Vele is like 6 weeks younger than me. So, yes, he is in his second year, but you should check that birth certificate. Because, bruh, he pretty old. I don't think Adam Thielen is worth keeping on the roster if somebody will give you something for him.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to cut him by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
But if I can get an extra bullet for next year, when I think this team will actually be competitive, and I think a lot of people, Ron George, our great friend here, texted me earlier and said, am I wrong about this Brian Robinson thing?
Bucks.
That Washington could have gotten more from him? No, you really can't, because the thing you got to understand about Brian Robinson, he can't play special teams. He's never done it in his life. So most teams are built the same way. All right, we got the starting quarterback, we got the backup quarterback. If we don't feel great about the backup, or if the backup's injury prone, or the starters are injury prone, there could be a lot of reasons. You keep a third. Running back, you got your starter, you got your third down guy. You usually have more of a power guy. And then you have the fourth one, usually that plays special teams in some shape, form, or fashion. He might be a returner, he might be a gunner. It just depends on how your roster is built. Receivers are kind of the same way. So you got your starting X, your starting Y, your starting slot. That's how every team in the league works.
Sure.
You usually have one backup for each one, and one of them plays special teams. I'm just looking at this team going, all right, it's Tetaroa and Coker. I feel like really any of the three of those can play out of the slot kind of interchangeably, but they can play on the outside too.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to keep Hunter Renfrow because I don't think there's a huge difference right now between Hunter Renfrow and Adam Thielen.
Bingo.
Am I crazy in that?
Nope.
I mean, I know he just sat out a year, and I know Thielen is a better player, but at 29 years old, if I can retain Hunter Renfrow to play as that backup slot that can do some of the special teams things because he has returned in the past, and then it allows me to keep one of these young guys. I can keep Bryson Tremaine, or I can keep Jimmy Horn Jr. I think you're in better shape going that way.
Yes.
Now, conversely, I think it would be a home run for Minnesota. Because do you understand how bad a trouble Minnesota is actually in receiver-wise?
Well, I mean, after they had to suspend Jordan Addison for, the first three games of the season, that cuts out. Well, your 3 is Jalen Naylor. And that's like, I would like for Jalen Naylor to be my 6 or my 5.
I don't mind him as a 3.
But he's not a high-end 3 by any means.
He's low-end 3, he's high-end 4. The problem is, can you name me any other receiver on that roster?
No.
You got Justin Jefferson, who's been hurt throughout all of camp.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to be
suspended.
Fine. Yeah.
Naylor's hurt. Ty Felton's the 4. He's hurt and a rookie. I'll give you $1 if, without looking, you can name me another receiver on the team.
Sidney Rice.
That was a good pull.
Thank you.
But you're way late. Lucky Jackson is their 5.
Lucky Jackson. I'm not familiar with Lucky.
Lucky Jackson, that sounds like a name of a guy that plays in a beachside band that's 75 years old, and he's been playing the same banjo since 1964.
Mm-hmm.
When the draft guy goes, I don't know who that is.
28 years old out of Western Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. You know how many catches he has in his career? Same number I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad sign when you're trotting out J.J. McCarthy.
Hey, there's Thayer Thomas. I remember that name.
Do you?
From NC State. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
forget.
Right. You watch
I was
NC
like, I almost want to challenge you on this. And oh yeah, he did go to NC State.
Yeah. I mean,
that's one of those rare trades that I think just works out for everybody.
Absolutely. It's a win-win. If it comes down to it, it's not a situation of I'm holding on to one of these young guys in lieu of Adam Thielen if I'm the Carolina Panthers. But I don't know that you need him. I mean, maybe you would like to have him around because, he is still useful on a football field. But, is he imparting knowledge to Ted McMillan? As the veteran that is going to, bring him in to, hold his hand and teach him how to be a pro and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know.
Well, that's another element of this. Which of the 4 receivers that you really want to keep on this team, which one is going to play like Adam Thielen? Where they're going to learn that I'm not fast, I'm small, but I'm shifty, and I can get open, and I'm just a route technician.
It's Hunter Renfrow.
Hunter Renfrow, I think's already learned. Hunter's learned all the lessons he's going to learn. I don't have an opposition to this if I'm a Carolina Panther.
I agree.
I will make the deal. I will keep one of the young guys and hope that by the time we have gotten high-level competitive, one of those young guys I have held on to will actually be a piece where Adam Thielen would not be.
Yep.
Also, it makes you fractionally better this year. I don't think it changes one game if he's there, if he's not there.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And I add a pick that can help me move up and down the board. One of the things that always makes me laugh is when people talk about, well, you could have gotten more draft pick-wise. You can't. Because I can draft somebody for a 4th, 5th round pick that is really cheap and could end up being a player on my roster for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Those picks are valuable. They're also valuable in helping you maneuver around the board. The more of them you have, the easier it is to make a move. I want to trade up and get a guy. That extra 5th round pick could be the difference in you getting that guy at the top of the 2nd round that you wanted and not getting him. So those are valuable assets. I know they seem really tiny in the moment because it's a 5th round pick. I'm not even going to get to hear that until the middle of day 3. Or it could be what moves you up 7 spots up the board and you go get a guy that's going to start for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you build a roster.
Or it ends up being a trade chip that you could end up turning around for a player like, I don't know, Trey Hendrickson.
Well, I don't think a 5th's going to get you very far with that. But
no, but I'm saying that pick could be used as, I'm giving you a 2 and a 5 or whatever.
Andreas Pinckney is still upset about the Devin Valet trade, and he's actively campaigning for Jeremy for Saints GM. Thanks. Call me. Number's been the same. You find it on the bathroom stall of every women's room from here to Anywhere in Louisiana. I was trying to think of the most myopic city I could think of.
Louisiana.
Tiburon, Louisiana.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this
For
is
a good time call.
good but quick.
Yeah.
He's here for a good time, not a long time.
Bingo.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Damp streets expected as you head out and about this afternoon and this evening. The weekend looks like there'll be some scattered wet weather around. Best chance coming in here as we look ahead towards Sunday. So everybody just be prepared. A few showers, thunder showers this afternoon through tonight early. Near 80 today. Tonight will drop to the mid-60s. Saturday, a few showers around in the morning. Scattered showers and thunder in the afternoon, 80 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms are likely on Sunday with a high near 80. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
How about a new vehicle to drop the kids off this school year from Apple Tree Honda? The 2025 HR-V all-wheel drive, 2025 CR-V all-wheel drive hybrid sport, and the 2025 Pilot all-wheel drive sports. Home of the Apple Tree Advantage and the lifetime powertrain warranty. Apple Tree Honda.
Up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go around the world on the iHeart Radio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. You can super chat as well. You can also join the House of Reprehensibles, and you get member chats for that. We have one of those to hit, I believe, right now, don't we, Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Money, get the money. We in the money. We get paid. We get the cash.
That one sounds like it was from a band from the 90s that I had a crush on one of the singers.
Yes.
I was thinking specifically TLC in that
one. Okay.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Does that sound like chili?
There wasn't a wrong answer there.
Yeah, that's true.
A, B, or C.
Mm-hmm.
How about D? All the above.
T, L, or C.
Great North Sports said it's not the first contract that's the problem. And he was talking about with all the different iterations of when you have to re-sign a guy and you make the deal, and he's right. Is that those rookie contracts are gold because they're so cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting high-level players for less than $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were talking about the Buffalo Bills earlier. I have their cap ledger up. Hey, you know who cost them $12 million a year? Matt Milano. Dawson Knox is 14.5. Which would you rather have? Colston Loveland or Dawson Knox?
Mm-hmm.
Not real close.
Nope.
Who'd you rather have, Elijah Arroyo or Dawson Knox?
Mm-hmm.
Can do that for a while. Pretty good tight end class.
Right.
So he's exactly right. The first contract, that's not the problem. It's when you have to re-sign them and then you start giving up compensation to get them.
Mm-hmm. It is the Sportsocracy on a
Football Friday.
A kickoff Friday.
Week 0 football Friday. Mm-hmm. We, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, New Age Outlaws are proud to present Bangers 50 minutes from right now.
Yes.
Week 0 bangers. I like to call this the preseason banger palooza.
Jeremy will give you all the best bets for the weekend. We will have the kickoff of high school football tonight on ESPN Asheville, News Radio 570 WWNC, Buncombe County High School football game of the week. Owen and Rosman at 7 o'clock tonight. The week 0, thankfully, we don't have any Tar Heels or NC State to worry about broadcast-wise this weekend.
But you got bangers.
But there are bangers.
You got bangers.
Sure.
Fresno State, Kansas. Kurt Warner's kid, Jalen Daniels. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. The preseason of the NFL wraps up this weekend. And then next week, it is on like Donkey Kong.
Oh, it's
the Eagles Living the Dream Tour hits the road next Thursday as we go up to Raleigh for NC State and East Carolina. And that begins a whirlwind trip that will last until Monday when we end it in Chapel Hill with the North Carolina Tar Heels and the TCU Horned Frogs in the first game of the Bill Belichick era.
We thought you was a horny toad.
You've been all loved up. That was a good get for you. I like that.
I make movie references sometimes.
That's right. All right. The Parks Ford of Hendersonville mobile studio will be taking, it'll be taking a few trips over that 5 days. As that will take us to Charlotte on Friday night, Atlanta on Saturday, possibly upstate South Carolina Saturday night, then back to Atlanta on Sunday for Virginia Tech and South Carolina. Have you watched Shane Beamer yet?
I mean, I've watched Shane Beamer a lot.
On the SEC show.
Oh, no, I haven't watched that yet.
You gotta watch it. I did the same thing with Chris Womack the other day. Like, I can't believe you haven't watched this yet. I mean, I know Alabama's not in it, but still, you gotta check that out. It's a really good story.
I need to.
Yeah, you're gonna really like it. If you thought Shane Beamer was a good and personable coach to lead young men, you will definitely be affirmed in that belief. And if you liked Lenora Sellers, you're going to be in love with him by the end of that first episode with the South Carolina Gamecocks. So really looking forward to seeing the Gamecocks back in action once again, and can't wait till later on in the season where we get to go back to Columbia, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're going back to Williams-Brice.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a night game?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Will it end at night?
Tentatively, it is a night game.
Okay.
That's so deep into the season that we don't actually know
move,
the dates
right?
yet.
Okay.
It's a flex game, but one of the flex spots is at night.
Which game is it?
We can't talk about that yet.
Oh.
This year we did things a little differently. We're giving you the schedule kind of
Piecemeal.
week by week as opposed to, hey, we're going to do all this. And then, hey, the whole back half of the schedule, they're 2-10. Florida State,
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for making me scared to commit to anything.
So we're leaving room to audible, just like the NFL should do with their schedule every year.
We're showers, not that other thing.
Growers. It's growers, not showers.
I know what it usually is.
Okay.
I stick by what I said.
Okay. Anyhow. Daily draft time here in the Sportsocracy. And in honor of the launch of the football season, today we're gonna plant our flags. So this is whatever storyline, whatever statement you want to make about the upcoming college or pro season. Now is your chance to do so. So, do you want to go first, Jeremy?
I don't care.
Or
if you've got one you want to start with, huzzah. If you don't, I can. I'll tell you my first one's about college football if that changes you one.
I'll let you go first. Why not?
My flag planting declaration.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most open-ended college football season in my lifetime. To the point of I couldn't even tell you who the favorite is, and you're going to see some wonky teams get into the playoff.
Mm-hmm. Wonky.
If you had to bet your house right now on a team to make the college football playoff, who are you going with?
Clemson.
I'll go Texas.
Texas.
Clemson would be my 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then who?
Illinois. Have you seen Illinois' schedule?
Yeah,
I'm just saying if they're half-assed,
good quarterback,
right?
too.
If they're half-assed, they'll be 9-2 in the Big Ten
with Luke Altmaier.
Yeah,
if Altmaier stays upright, they should be in it. But that's kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the top 25 right now. So you got Texas. Texas unequivocally my 1. Clemson would be my 2.
Mm-hmm.
Clemson's 4 in the poll, and Texas is 1 in the AP poll. Mm-hmm. Penn State is Penn State. I don't really have a nicer way to say that. Nobody has let down more often than Penn State in all of football.
Right.
Ohio State has a first-year starting quarterback. So does Georgia. So does Notre Dame. So does Oregon. So does Alabama. LSU would be really high for me. I don't know where they would fit into teams I'm the most sure. Their schedule's evil, but I know what I'm getting out of their quarterback.
Okay.
Miami's the number 10 team in the country with Carson Beck playing quarterback.
Right.
Pretty high on Arizona State as long as they stay healthy. They're not real deep, but I do like their quarterback. I like Jordan Tyson, their number 1 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you on Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty high on South Carolina. Then you get into Michigan, Florida, SMU, Oklahoma, Texas A&M. Like, are you kidding me? That's the next layer. A handful of teams I just said are going to get into the playoff.
Right.
And you're going to see wonky things happen. Because I don't think this is going to be, I'm going to have to say this really delicately. I think we have a lot of talent at quarterback. You're going to be really disappointed by some of these guys. I couldn't tell you who they're going to be. I think Julian Sand will be really good in Ohio State. I don't know how long it's going to take him to hit his stride. I know he has to play one of the toughest defenses in America week 1 at home, which is not a great way to start. You're going to be let down by a lot of these quarterbacks. And if I were making a bet, I'll say Gunnar Stockton will be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really nervous about C.J. Carr at Notre Dame. And I'll give you a little, we'll say it's a free selection. I'll bet you anything you want. Texas Tech makes the college football playoff.
Really?
You said look at Illinois' schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at Texas Tech's? They play Kansas State and Arizona State. Both of those are on the road.
Right.
Other than that, they play Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Kent State, which is the worst group of 5 school in America, Oregon State, Utah, Houston, Kansas, Oklahoma State, BYU, UCF, West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Holy good googly moo, that is terrible. But that is awful.
But is Texas Tech good?
Texas Tech is insanely good.
Okay.
With the amount of transfers they added.
Right, and I know they spent a whole bunch of money on revamping that offense or the entire team because, hell, they added like 6 defensive linemen.
They had 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, I know. I know they rebuilt a lot. The question is, how good will they be? And can they beat Utah on the road? That'll be tough.
The problem with Utah is that Utah doesn't really have a quarterback that I feel any kind of way about.
Mm-hmm. BYU, same thing.
BYU starting a true freshman.
I know. That Hockmeyer, what was his name?
Bachmeyer. I can't remember.
Yeah,
his first name.
Bachmeyer.
His brother played at Wake Forest.
Yeah,
and the other brother, or actually, it might be the same brother, played at Boise State.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're looking at Utah. Just you've got.
I thought you had some faith in your Mountaineers as well.
Oh, I like that team. I don't like that I have to play that late.
Yeah, I'm just saying, even if the Texas Tech Red Raiders are good, are they good enough to go 9-3?
I think 9-3 will get you in.
Or 9-3?
Yeah, it's 12 games. Everybody plays 12 games. I just find it funny. So, like, this is how crazy we've gotten with the transfer portal. Does the name Devin Dampier mean anything to you?
Devin Dampier.
He's been the starter at New Mexico the last 2 years. He's a starter at Utah now.
Okay.
People are losing their mind about this kid. He threw 12 interceptions last year and 12 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. This is a guy that, like, people are losing their minds about.
Yeah, but isn't this the same kid that ran for like 25 touchdowns or something? I mean,
he ran for 19.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. He's a dual threat quarterback,
and that's all well and good.
Yeah,
that Texas Tech defense is not to be trifled with.
Right.
You better be able to do multiple things to be able to mess with Texas Tech.
Right. I like. I'm interested to see how the BYU turns out.
The Big 12 is insanity.
Well, yeah, I mean, because who is the favorite? I mean, Arizona State.
Arizona State, I would say, is the overwhelming favorite to win that conference. I would say it's Arizona State. Although in Vegas, Kansas State and Arizona State are tied. Utah, Texas Tech are right behind them. There are 5 teams that are plus 700 or less to win that conference.
Mm-hmm.
None of them are worse than plus 550.
It's because I don't think there's a really good team in all of it.
I don't either. I think Texas Tech's probably the most talented roster.
You know, like maybe Arizona State can scratch that surface, but without Cam Scadaboo, I don't know what that offense is going to look like. I mean, of course, Sam Levitt's going to be nasty. Jordan Tyson's going to be nasty. Will that be enough to be head and shoulders above everybody else in the Big 12? All right, so you're going most competitive college football season that we've had in a while. Wide open.
That last weekend, you're going to have a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say they're playing games per se, but just look at rivalry week or however you want to call it. Just think of how many of these teams are going to be right there. So you got Clemson, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. If Mississippi State is better to the point that we're thinking they are, Ole Miss should be right there on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Texas A&M plays at Texas, which would be a great chance for a good win that could get you in. Clemson, South Carolina. Florida State, Florida. I do think Florida State will be improved. I don't know by how much. Alabama at Auburn. LSU, Oklahoma. Oregon, Washington. That's a lot of teams. This is going to sound crazy when I say it. Vanderbilt and Tennessee. I'm not saying Vanderbilt's going to get in the playoff, but I will tell you they're not going to be fun to play.
No. Diego Pavia.
Well, they have a 74-year-old quarterback, and they got probably the best tight end in the country.
Diego's another one of those that, like, I kind of like that kid. I kind of like that kid after watching him in that SEC documentary. You get the behind the scenes kind of look at him, and he's definitely can be polarizing. He's got that Baker Mayfield kind of a swag to him.
I love that every small quarterback that throws a lot of interceptions, we compare him to Baker Mayfield.
Well, yeah, because I can
tell you
that's how they carry themselves.
There are 7 quarterbacks in college football right now that I have heard compared to Baker Mayfield at some point this offseason.
Sure, because you're little, you're erratic, and you don't really care. Right? There's 0 F's to give because we're all about making the next play. All right, planting the flag for the football season. Jeremy says it's going to be the most wide open season that we've had, at least in recent memory. And I can tend to agree, at least At least it will be in several of the conferences. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. The Daily Draft continues after this.
ESPN Asheville is your home for Atlanta Braves baseball. Listen to your Atlanta Braves on 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 AM, or on the iHeartRadio app. Atlanta Braves baseball on ESPN Asheville. Brought to you by Parks Ford Hendersonville.
iHeart presents the Big Three Basketball Championship and 8th Annual All-Star Game. Miami 305's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets for the title. Plus Dwight Howard, Greg Monroe, and more. CBS Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific.
Almost 1 year ago, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue became the home of World Central Kitchen and served over 1.5 million meals to folks who needed it after Hurricane Helene. On Saturday, September 27th, from 7 to 11 a.m., Bears Smokehouse Barbecue invites everyone to rise and brunch. A chance for us to reflect and reconnect over some hearty breakfast bowls and mimosa flights. Saluting our collective resilience and generosity, Bears knows the best is yet to come. Get your tickets today at bearsbbq.com.
Recently on an episode of the Fud Around and Find Out podcast with AZ Fudd, we were joined by Courtney Williams and Natisha Heidemann, the Stud Buds, for a conversation that goes from viral moments to downright chaos.
Courtney, you picked me up at All-Star. Do you remember that?
Stop it. I was picking people up, but I do remember picking you up, for sure. I picked you up in a different way, AZ, than I was picking the other baddies up. You feel me?
To hear this and more, open your free iHeartRadio app. Search Fud Around and Find Out with AZ Fudd and listen now.
And he swings and hits one deep down the left field line. Join us for Atlanta Braves baseball on Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville.
Back to the wall and blast off.
Coverage on 92.9 brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
Link your Ingalls Advantage card to your child's school, giving the advantage to those who really need it. That's our pledge to you.
Bears Smokehouse Barbecue in Asheville has two things that all Sportsocracy fans crave: bold flavors and big portions. Oh, yeah. And they've got the balls. Bears' famous bear balls are packed with mac and cheese, pulled pork, cornbread, and deep fried and then topped with bacon and cheese sauce. This is the place to be. Live music on Saturdays and the first Sunday of every month. They partner with the Guitar Bar to host Mr. Jimmy's Barbecue Blues. Bears Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville and South Asheville.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
We're in the Sportsocracy, and it's ESPN Asheville. Computer's taking a little Friday snooze here. I'm going to have to restart this thing.
I was sitting here like, mine's ready. I just got you got to hit your button for me to hit mine.
Are you going to go? Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville, the daily draft, an extended daily draft today. Getting into the flag planting of the 2025 football season. Planting that flag, Jeremy says it's going to be the most wide open race in college football that we've ever seen. There will be a whole lot of teams. I was going through earlier today just trying to wrap my head around what I thought things would look like at the end of the season. And there are going to be a whole lot of teams that have that one loss that is going to come back to bite you in the keister, because there's going to be a boatload of teams that are in that 2-loss range.
Oh, I don't think there's going to be. I don't think there's going to be a lot in that 2-loss range.
You don't think so?
I think there's going to be a lot in that 3-loss range.
Well, I mean, that very well could be. So I just kept going down schedules going, oh, wait a minute. Half of the teams in the Big Ten, they only have 2 hurdles. Like half of the good teams in the Big Ten at the top of the rankings, they'll have 2 hurdles on their schedule, and very few of them ended up drawing the, hey, I have to play Ohio State, Penn State, and Oregon this year. There's a whole bunch of them that are really spread out of, I got one game against Ohio State, and then I might have another one against the following, Oregon, Michigan, Penn State. Those, I could see a path where we got a lot of 2-loss teams that at the end of the year are sitting there going, where's my love to get into this playoff? And then you're going to have those teams like South Carolina Gamecocks that could be one of those that lets one slip with as tough as their schedule is, and you get left out. It would suck again. Ole Miss is another one I look at. How in the hell can you stack up Ole Miss against Indiana and look at their records and go, the record definitely tells me that's a better team? Because Ole Miss is going to play 9 ranked teams throughout the season this year. Not that many, but it's a bunch. Florida, that's another one. A lot of high hopes for Florida. But I don't see how you can feel good that you're going to be competitive with a roster like you, or with a schedule like you have, where at the end of the season, like 6 of their final 7 games are all against ranked teams. And they're, I was just going to say, and they're not like, I'm playing, number 22 Wake Forest or whoever. No, I'm having to play number 9 Tennessee, and number 6 Georgia, and whoever that's going to be at the end of the season. They got a bunch of those tough games at the end of the year. I'm going to go college, or I'm going to go NFL football for my first flag planting of the year, and I'm going to put the old Tank Spencer kiss of death on one player in the NFL.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not going to be nice. I'm sorry, Patrick. You're not going to like this. Jeremy either. I'm going to say Jaden Daniels is my pick to be the MVP in the NFL.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No Tank Spencer kiss of death. You take it back. You don't get to.
If I was putting a sizable amount of money on somebody to win the MVP this year, I think Jaden Daniels is my choice, because I'm looking at a layout here. It still has him at plus 1,000, and I feel like that is, I don't know, a little too good to pass up, because I could for sure see a path where they settle with Terry McLaurin, and everything's going to go very well for that offense this year.
I have a weird feeling that they get Terry settled before we do another show on this network.
It very well could be.
Little birdie told me.
Uh-huh. I could see a path where Jaden Daniels goes Rookie of the Year, year 1, MVP, year 2, to add to the, oh my God, he really is elite. Joins that class. I think that's not a bad bet. Jaden Daniels, MVP. If you haven't looked, go see what kind of odds you can get on it. Of course, now that I've said it,
it's doomed to fail.
It's not going to happen. And I apologize to Jaden Daniels and the entire Commanders Army. By the way, if that's not what they call their fan base, they need to. The Commanders Army. Anyhow.
Stephen Tao with the comment of the day. If Tank was putting a sizable amount of money on anything, I'd be shocked. Correct. A sizable amount of money to Tank is he goes up to the window and says, I want to stake it all on Jaden Daniels.
That's right.
And I got this crisp $5 bill that's
That's right. Put that little sawbuck on the table. He going to make me some money.
Could you give me a single back? I got to pay for parking.
Because Tank is a cheapos. Second, planting my flag.
I'm a little nervous that you're going to steal one of mine because I had two I really wanted.
This one I'm going negative because I can't see a path. Well, I mean, I can see a path because their offense is this good, but I think that team is going to be as a whole so disjointed and out of sorts. I don't see a rebirth or anything or a spark for the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow. And I believe that the Cincinnati Bengals, they're going to finish third in this division. And you're gonna be shocked.
I would be shocked. So you haven't finished behind Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to be a good year. Just.
Oh, that's good. That's gross. And, I mean, I agree with you that I'm not wild about Cincinnati because I think teams are going to run down their throats.
Mm-hmm.
How, by the way, Harrison Phillips was available. How did Cincinnati not trade for him?
Who knows?
You need somebody to stop the run badly. Nope.
And where did he end up going?
The New York Football Jets.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I saw yesterday you guys have a new show out. There's a new Meet the New York Jets show on Prime or something.
I don't want to meet this team.
I've
met this team. I'm good. I'm ready to be hurt again because I'm starting to the players only thing with Glenn. They had a practice where the players called the practice. I'm seeing a lot of things I like. I'm dipping my toe into being hurt by this team, not jumping in the pool.
By the way, I am liking this trend we're headed toward, where every team is going to have their own preseason show.
Sure, and that's always been coming.
Mm-hmm.
So you left me the one that I really wanted.
Okay.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I have a significant amount on what I'm going to say. I believe that Travis Hunter is going to be your defensive rookie of the year and your offensive rookie of the year. I think he's winning them both.
Oh.
I think he's winning them both, and I will tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Who are his impediments defensively?
Who?
Like if you had to bet your money on a player to beat him for defensive rookie of the year, who is it?
Lathan Ransom.
Okay, that was the stupid I should have known when you wouldn't answer the question that your answer was going to be really stupid.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter is the only one in Vegas that has better odds than him.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing off-ball linebacker. He's going to split sacks with Brian Burns and with Kayvon Thibodeau. Stone Smart ended his life. It's a third-string tight end for the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I think he will be a real good NFL player. I don't think statistically this first year he's going to be up there to win Rookie of the Year. Mike Green is 4.
Okay.
Mike Green, with all the allegations that happened about him, do you understand how good he would have to be to win Rookie of the Year? And then you get into a lot of Jalen Walker, Mykel Williams, Jahad Campbell, Mason Graham. I don't think any of you are putting up stats to win this thing. And Travis Hunter will.
Yeah.
Because Travis Hunter is going to be the number one corner on this team. I tried to tell you that from Jump Street. He's going to play receiver too. That's fine. He's going to be the number one corner on this team.
Yeah.
And I don't think Jacksonville's as bad as people think. I don't think they're going to be great, but I also don't think they're going to win 2 games either.
Okay.
Then you get to the offensive rookie of the year side. Okay, the only thing in between Travis Hunter is Cameron Ward, who has no weapons that I really believe in. Ashton Genty, that looked like he had just figured out what football was in their first preseason game. And a Marion Hampton that's going to be splitting carries. The one that scares me the most would be Travion Henderson. And I think he's going to lose touchdowns to Ramondre Stevenson. I think Travis Hunter's going to win offensive and defensive rookie of the year.
Could be.
The next one, I've said this before, so I don't think we have to talk about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the year Baltimore gets off the Super Bowl schneid. This is the best roster that they have had. I think if you look at all of the high-end teams in the NFL, I think Buffalo is not as good as they were a year ago. Cincinnati's defense is not good enough. I like Houston, but I'm in like, not love. And their weapons are starting to really confuse me. I don't buy Denver. I think Kansas City's down. The Chargers, to me, they're the impediment. And so that's my full flag planting. I think your AFC Championship game is Harbowl 5. Jim, John, Ravens, Chargers.
Okay. There you go. That was like that felt like a really combined prediction there.
I think those are two teams that it feels so weird to say it with the Chargers because they were overpromise, underdeliver for so long. And I look at them now and just that team feels different. And Baltimore, this feels like the last shot because Henry's getting older. Now you got DeAndre Hopkins who's older. You got a lot of players on that team that are getting older. Look, they've drafted well. I'm not saying they're going to fall off the cliff. I'm saying this feels like the year that John Harbaugh's in that locker room going, it's now or never. This is our best shot as we are currently constituted. And I think they're going to pay it off because I'll take Baltimore to beat the Chargers in the AFC Championship game.
All right, you're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 more flag planting, not plant flagging, flag planting coming up on the 2025 season after this.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Damp streets expected as you head out and about this afternoon and this evening. The weekend looks like there'll be some scattered wet weather around. Best chance coming in here as we look ahead towards Sunday. So everybody just be prepared. A few showers, thunder showers this afternoon through tonight early. Near 80 today. Tonight will drop to the mid-60s. Saturday, a few showers around in the morning. Scattered showers and thunder in the afternoon, 80 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms are likely on Sunday with a high near 80. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
It's the end of summer exclusive sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one window or door and get one 40% off. Plus 0 down and 0 interest for 5 years. Ends August 31st.
ESPN Asheville is your home for Atlanta Braves baseball. Listen to your Atlanta Braves on 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 AM, or on the iHeartRadio app. Atlanta Braves baseball on ESPN Asheville. Brought to you by Parks Ford Hendersonville.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic, plus a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
The Sportsocracy.
You were just dumber than a bag of hammers.
We're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It's 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Daily Draft, planting the flag for the 2025 football season. All right, so Jeremy's last selections. Travis Hunter wins Defensive Rookie of the Year and Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Baltimore not only wins the Super Bowl, but they also beat the Chargers in the AFC Championship game to do so. I felt like that was a double shot. So I wanted to give you props for planting 2 flags in one.
I'm planting a lot of flags
today. That is, yes. Yes, he is. As I mentioned earlier today, I was just scoping around, taking a look at the, look at the schedules of the top teams in college football just to see at the end of the year how things might shake out. And I don't know. I feel like there is going to be, as Jeremy said, a lot of play in how things could go this season. However, I do feel pretty confident in one thing. I see almost no chance that one of the 4 byes in the college football playoff does not go to Notre Dame. Because I don't know if Notre Dame's going to lose a game this year. I get that there are changes, there are maybe questions about Notre Dame. We know they have one of the best running backs in the country. And they have 2 impediments to running the table. And the first couple of weeks of the season, so you could get got. But I feel pretty certain Notre Dame's going to end up in one of those spots.
Oh, I love when I can this may be the most vehemently I've ever disagreed with you.
Uh-huh.
I think Notre Dame will be 0-2.
No way.
I think they go to Miami, and I'm not going to lie to you, I don't like that for you, not nary a little bit. Not even kind of do I like that. Because you play a more veteran quarterback. The offense is not good. It's Jeremiah Love and very little else. I got some receivers. I don't buy their quarterback at all. And then Texas A&M, that defense is got a lot of players. Texas A&M added a lot in the transfer portal. I think Notre Dame's a non-factor.
Really?
Complete non-factor.
Wow. Okay.
So I feel like that should be our first on the board. We need an actual board that goes right there.
We should.
To Home Depot!
Yeah, no. Notre Dame, at worst, 1 loss for me. And I don't even know if they're going to lose that. But here's the thing. I think even if they did run the table, they still wouldn't get the top overall seed. Because I feel like at that point it could be a 1-loss Texas or a 1-loss Georgia or a 1-loss Ohio State or any of those major teams.
I'm going to say something you're not going to like at all based off what you just said.
And they would oh, God, do you have a Georgia take coming up?
We'll see. We'll see what it is.
You could have any of those teams with 1 loss and they would be viewed over Notre Dame. Just based on strength of schedule. Because at that point, Notre Dame would have played Boise State. Might have been their most competitive game that they'll play after the first 2 weeks of the season this year. But if they start out 0-2, then busted right out of the gate.
About to say, if they start 0-2, I don't know that any of it matters because I don't think they have anybody that gets them back up there. You got one more.
Oh, shoot. One more. All right. Well, I don't. It's hard to choose. It's hard to choose.
It's not
the
for
next
me.
Step here.
You haven't chosen one of mine yet, so
not a single one of them.
I'm 1, 2, 3. Because I promise you're not going to say what I say at 4. I feel pretty sure you're not going to say what I say at 5. 6 is a little dicey, but I don't feel as good about it.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Planting the flag. There will be. No more regression from the Kansas City Chiefs than 2 games. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are still the top of this division.
I don't.
And I believe that they will win this division.
Okay, so
there is no way that they're going to be 15-1.
Okay, it'd be 15-2.
15-2.
I'm gonna put a sign behind my head that says NFL teams play 17 games, college teams play 12. Just right there.
It's 11-16.
So I'm gonna say this in a way that makes a little bit more sense. So what you're saying is that Kansas City will go 13-4 or better because they went 15-2 last year.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's lofty. Lofty.
They still got it, man. And they got one last ride with the whole band together.
I still think they're good, but 13-4 is. I'll go addendum onto yours. I think one team in the AFC goes 13-4. Everybody else is worse than that, and I don't have that as the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
I said Harbaugh in the AFC Championship.
Yes.
I feel as though I have to at least address the NFC.
Okay.
The NFC is so much harder to me. So I'm going to say it in the only way that I really know how. This year, we get the NFC Championship game that we all wanted a year ago.
Okay.
Which is Philadelphia-Detroit. And when I say this one we wanted, it's the one that we all said this time last year.
Yes.
I think you're going to get what you were actually thinking it would be. And this is not me underselling Washington. The problem for Washington is I think you have to go on the road. Detroit is going to be weird in that I think that they're going to start reasonably slow, and then they're going to catch fire late when that defense really starts to click. I have Detroit playing Baltimore in the Super Bowl. That's how I got it ending. I think Detroit gets hot late, and then we get a Super Bowl where I think we'd be fine either way. Last year, we were rooting for the officials because we didn't want Kansas City or Philadelphia to win. Baltimore, Detroit, I'm good either way. Don't care. Just, hey, y'all play. I'm going to sit over here and drink beers. You let me know when you're done which color confetti falls, and I'll know who to be happy for.
Okay.
This is the one that I'm going to flip these because I know you're not going to say the other one. The North Carolina Tar Heels. How many wins do they have for you?
Oh, I don't know. 7 at best.
Glad you said it that way.
Yeah.
The North Carolina Tar Heels will play the Clemson Tigers in Charlotte in the ACC Championship game on December the 6th.
Wow. Okay.
Who's supposed to stop them? Have you looked at this schedule? They play a TCU team that has absolutely bupkis, and that might be the best team they play outside of Clemson. Then they go Charlotte, Richmond, UCF, who is awful. Clemson, that's not awesome. At California, Virginia, at Syracuse, Stanford, at Wake Forest, Duke, NC State. You name me the team on that schedule is good.
Good?
Good.
No, I mean,
there's
Clemson.
not one.
There's a Clemson. That's it.
Well, Clemson I had already kind of sacrificed.
Right. Sure.
That one's in Chapel Hill. Woof. That'll not be a fun day. The others, they're going to be favored in every game they play. Because I think Wake Forest is terrible. NC State doesn't really scare me because they don't have a quarterback. Duke might be the best team on the schedule.
Who was their quarterback?
At State, they had two MJs, and now one of them's the starter, and I can't remember which one's which. I think Bailey's the one that transferred.
No, I think Bailey's the one that's still there.
C.J. Bailey.
C.J. Bailey.
MJ, I can't remember what his last name was. He's at Coastal Carolina now, whatever his last name was. I don't think any of these teams are good. And Bill Belichick is almost good enough to get to the ACC championship game by himself because they don't play 2, 3, or 4. There's no Louisville. There's no Miami. There's no Florida State.
Right.
They play the dregs of this conference. And you look at who they play on the road, I'm sorry, I don't really care that you're playing Cal at home.
Do we have to go to Virginia?
No.
Okay. Well, at least that's good.
Virginia's not any good either.
That's still one of those games I hate going to Virginia.
Yeah, that's in Chapel Hill. The road games are Cal, UCF, Charlotte, Syracuse, Wake Forest, and NC State. By the way, Carolina, how'd you wind up with 6 road games in a schedule ever? No college football team in the Power 5 should ever play 6 road games.
Because they gave one to Charlotte.
Yeah, and one to UCF, which, stop that. Bubba, buddy, act like you've been here before. The North Carolina Tar Heels will play Clemson in the ACC championship.
Wow, that is a bold statement.
100%.
Good for you.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, okay. All right. At the end of the year, I believe the general consensus will be that the best rookie season from a quarterback in the NFL is from Jackson Dart. That's my next plan. Flag to
Hey, that's finally one we can agree on.
Yeah. I'm not sold on Cam Ward. I mean, I know he's going to be a good
You're
leader.
not sold on the situation.
I'm not,
as
right.
much
I'm
as
not
you're
sold that he's going to be able to be productive with that team that's around him. He'll be good, but I think at the end of the season we'll look at this and go, man, there's something in Jackson Dart. The last 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, of that Giants schedule is a lot of opportunity, or could be a lot of opportunity against teams that, well, aren't really playing for much, for Jackson to get some meaningful reps and a little bit of confidence going into next year. And maybe that is the perfect time for them to cut loose on Brian Daboll at the bye week, as Jeremy was saying. Last 4 weeks of the season, you got some, you can't say favorable matchups because it is the Giants, but it's at least softer matchups that you could get Jackson Dart some meaningful spots in there with Mike Kafka leading the way or whatever. And then, who knows, maybe it's so good the last 4 weeks of the season, Mike Kafka is your answer for the next coach. Who knows? But I'll go Jackson Dart as the best rookie quarterback in the NFL.
And
then
I saved my spiciest one for last.
Since I made an MVP guess, I'll plant my flag on the Heisman Trophy.
I didn't touch it. Didn't even think about touching it.
It's risky because you don't know where that's going to end up.
There's only one player, and I have a sizable amount on him. I ain't touching it with anybody else.
Yeah, and you're on Jeremiah Smith.
Because I have a feeling Julian Sayans, every time he gets in trouble, he's going to go, where he at? No. There he is.
I don't know if his team is going to be, considered historically good enough for him to be in this discussion, but Lenore Sellers from the University of South Carolina.
That's your Heisman Trophy winner?
That is my Heisman Trophy winner.
I don't hate it because I love Lenore Sellers. All right, we're running low on time because we got a couple super chats to hit. So I will say mine very quickly. So I'm going to give this about 45 seconds.
Okay.
The SEC will get 4 teams into the college football playoff.
Okay.
And none of them will be Georgia or Alabama. Wow. Your schedule's too hard and your quarterbacks are too brutal. Gunnar Stockton, I know you liked some of what you saw. He was dadgum terrible. When I went back and actually watched that, You and I had a discussion about this a few days ago, and you said something about I saw things I liked out of Gunner Stockton. Yeah. I saw way more I didn't like than I actually did. And when you look at that schedule of who they play, they have to go to Rocky Top the third week of the season. You get Marshall and Austin Peay, and then you got to go to Tennessee and play a team that is pissed because they feel very disrespected, and they still have a lot of talent. Then 2 weeks later, you play Alabama. You got to go to an Auburn team that I don't think it's going to be fun because they have a lot of transfers that have NFL aspirations. Then you get Ole Miss, Florida, at Mississippi State. That's not going to bother you too much. And Texas. Those 3 games are all at home. You'll lose at least one of them. I think Georgia's going to lose 3 games, and I think Alabama might lose more than that. Alabama's not good. Ty Simpson's not good.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're being held up to this standard of because it's Alabama and Georgia, but you're not looking at the roster going, this is not an Alabama and Georgia roster. Georgia has 0 players in my top 100 for next year. 0 that I expect to come out.
They're all too young.
0.
Yeah.
That's fine. A year from now, you'll be evil. This is not the time to have a team that young. Alabama's got a lot of players. You have no quarterback. And I don't buy your coach.
Yep.
The teams I think you're undervaluing, Ole Miss, because Lane Kiffin is constantly competitive. I don't think this team is as good, but their schedule's not as tough. If you look by SEC standards, virtually every competitive SEC school plays a murderer's row. People are undervaluing Florida because you don't buy Billy Napier, and trust me, I understand why you don't.
Yeah,
that's the best roster. Stride for stride, Florida has the best roster in the SEC.
Yep.
And I'm not sure it's all that close. And I think they will be one of the ones in the playoff. Coming from a Florida State fan, I believe that much in DJ Lagway and how much talent you have.
All right. We got 2 super chats to hit here before we have to close out the program for the week. So,
'cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money. I do this for my hustle, love the hustle all day.
Let's see. Kevin Mullen says Kyle Shanahan still yells out he's on long distance.
I love Kevin's random shots at Kyle Shanahan.
Question, Ladd McConkey, fringe first round. I draft last. For your fantasy draft?
Yeah. Anything with a PPR surge, I'll take Ladd McConkey that high. And I'm talking like 1.5 PPR or something like that. If it's single point PPR, I think he's more middle to end around 2. This is a year that I'm getting a running back.
No doubt.
Come hell or high water, I'm getting a running back.
Yep.
I'm less averse to taking a receiver, but I'm at the Amon-Ra, CD, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. I don't care how bad Jefferson's quarterback situation is.
Yep. All right.
Sanders Sports screaming declaration. Jared Verse will be a top 5 pass rusher by the end of the year. If I'd known that one was on the board, I could have gone with that one because I think he's already there. I think he's already in that spot. Yeah. So I had him at 5 when we did pass rushers earlier. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, one more.
Money. Yes, I'm talking about money.
It's from Gary Birch. If anything happens to Jaden Daniels, I'm beating Tank with frozen bear ball hot dogs.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize. I hope nothing.
And you would be totally allowed to do that because he's the kiss of death.
I am.
It's just what he is.
I am. By the way, if you're craving some of the best meat in town, all you got to do is go to one place. It's Cox Avenue, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue, the official barbecue of the Sportsocracy. They do have the best meat in town. Get you some bear balls this weekend. Maybe if you ask them, maybe they got some hot dogs laying around. They can throw a hot dog in a bear ball for you, and you can get a little sneak peek, weird, of what we can. Sorry, I just got completely thrown off there. Sorry about that. You can enjoy yourself down at Bear Smokehouse.
It has been. And it ain't over yet.
No, I still got 5 more hours left.
We need to send some Bear Smokehouse Barbecue up here to Radio Ranch for Tank tonight to get him back on track.
It's brain food, people. Brain food. Best barbecue in town. The official barbecue of the Sportsocracy. Yeah, we did. I forgot. So we gotta get some picks in here before the end of the hour.
Coffee's for closers, homie.
Get them the money. Then when you get the money, you get the power.
That watch costs more than your car.
Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
We'll get through the ones that don't matter quick. Give me UNLV minus the 26.5 at home against Idaho State. I'll take Kansas minus the 13.5 against Fresno State. I get Fresno's got Kurt Warner's kid playing quarterback. You know he's not good, right? Oh, but he's thrown for the most. Yeah, it's because he's 27 years old and he's been playing college football since I think I was in college. Western Kentucky minus the 10 against a god-awful Sam Houston team. And Kansas State, I'm taking Kansas State minus the 3 against Iowa State. No coach in college football history has ever gotten more credit for more mediocrity than Matt Campbell, and it's happening again. But I got to get this in one time in week 0. It's my favorite song. It's my favorite time. Underdog, 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 underdog. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder. Give me Stanford plus the 2.5 in the money line. They go to Hawaii and beat the fighting Timmy Chase because Hawaii sucks. Stanford has Andrew Luck and Frank Wright, and they're a dog to Hawaii that I think they have. They recruit garbage people to play on this team because they don't have anybody out there. Hawaii's terrible. Give me Stanford money line. My first money line dog of the year.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll be more prepared for bangers next week.
Well, you kept going. I was like, we're running out of time. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Yeah, I can't get that excited that quick.
We will see you on Monday right here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Damp streets expected as you head out and about this afternoon and this evening. The weekend looks like there'll be some scattered wet weather around. Best chance coming in here as we look ahead towards Sunday. So everybody just be prepared. A few showers, thunder showers this afternoon through tonight early. Near 80 today. Tonight will drop to the mid-60s. Saturday, a few showers around in the morning. Scattered showers and thunder in the afternoon, 80 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms are likely on Sunday with a high near 80. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Let their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy. Shop Mattress Firm's best sale of the year.
ESPN Asheville is your home for Atlanta Braves baseball. Listen to your Atlanta Braves on 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 AM, or on the iHeartRadio app. Atlanta Braves baseball on ESPN Asheville. Brought to you by Parks Ford Hendersonville.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the GPS directions first, before driving to the mall.
Turn right at the light. In 1,000 miles, you will reach Montreal.
Not Montreal, the mall.
Recalculating. 6,000 miles to Nepal.
No, the mall.
Checking first is smart.
Recalculating.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.